Welcome back to week 7 of First Look, and this is our final week of matches before we head to LAN. I'm joined here by Nathan Dog and Coolio. How y'all doing?
Nathan Dog. Get it right. It's the Nate Dog. Can you get that right, please? Thank you. Appreciate that. But I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm pretty good, can't complain. Mr. Coolio.
I know
I'm doing
Coolio's sweating
fine.
tonight. Coolio's sweating tonight.
So,
Like I'm,
you say no comment?
I said I'm doing fine.
Oh,
Got sword
okay, good
down.
to hear.
Brother's sweating. He
Well,
doesn't want
let's
to
get
relive it.
Well, let's not relive it for Coolio, and let's get right into it. Let's go into week 6 reflection. How do y'all think the matches last week went?
Hmm.
I think they went pretty good. I mean, some of these matches they were to be expected. I mean, looking back at the stat sheet here, I mean, Charlotte beat Clemson 3-1. I kind of expected Charlotte to win that one. Um,
Say it.
ECU beat Wilmington. Honestly, it was expected to be a 3-0 on Wilmington, but I got to give my boys some rep. They came back and won, brought it back to a game 5 win for ECU, made them sweat a little bit. I know Nuts and Ethan were going to be a little upset about that if we won that.
Oh yeah, no, not even just me and Ethan. It was gonna be everybody in the Discord.
I mean, I don't want to. I really don't want to be that guy. But Drip Tame 1 for 11. Radical 1 for 13.
Let's go,
Slug-
Masso. His internet's
Sluggish
back.
5 for 15.
Mm,
What happened
mm.
there? What happened there? Looking like Velma out here.
Oh,
Didn't have your glasses.
can't see the net. I mean, overall, it's been a problem we've had all season. We're working on it. I mean, what is that? What's a 7 for 39? Oh boy.
That is.
Oh, oh God.
Y'all were going through it for sure.
That might be the worst shooting we've
So we
seen.
had 39 shots, and they had only, let's see, basic math,
25.
25 saves. Dang, brother, we gotta hit our shot.
They just like place them.
I mean, I'm gonna say it. A lot of those had to have come from Game 5 in the first two games. I think the first two games in Game 5 is where a lot of the shot missing came from. Because Game 3, yeah, Game 3 and 4, we came back. We were hitting our shots. We won them. Obviously, we kind of put the brakes on ECU. But then we threw Game 5, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, Ben's calling you out. He said we schooled you fellas in how to take chances, little fella.
How to take what? How to take chances? You said yourself you were gonna be livid if we beat y'all with that one when we started coming back.
I will say he also said it was gonna be a 3-0. So
That's fair. That's fair. Your own team's calling you out. Take that.
I gotta make sure Benson's locked in for LAN. Okay, gotta make sure he's
That's
paying
not gonna
attention.
happen. It's ECU. Come on now.
Whoa,
It's ECU.
whoa.
Y'all ain't gonna lock in. You're not able to lock in. If you do lock in, it's only for 2 games, and y'all start throwing.
Hey, they locked in against Charlotte.
Missy Charlotte.
They locked in against Charlotte.
Locked
And
in for
apparently
38
Jack
minutes.
didn't say a word after game 2 of the UNCW series,
Oh Lord.
which I've heard Jack does not talk very often when they're in scrims or in matches. So
Hmm.
Man's mute. He's mute. Call him out. Get this man on comm drills.
I was telling you the other day we need to get Jack on first look after a ECU dub on stream. Get him to talk. Broaden his horizon.
As the captain, make him. Make him. Hey, all I'm gonna say about that one game though is if UNC Wilmington won, the bench chief movement might have won.
I'm curious. I'm curious. Why is Bala Offensive Player of the Week?
Did he not play last week?
No, I'm just curious.
Why would he?
Because
Because
his stats
Nick
overall are better.
Nick had 6 for 15, 5 saves, 2 assists. Oh well, Bala
Um,
has 6 assists. I see that.
Yeah.
yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, if he wasn't the one scoring, he was the one helping distribute. So I guess that's probably what
Mm.
got him in. You gotta have to ask. You have to bother good old Michael about that one.
Yeah, he does our
Michael
stats.
Stella whack.
But I mean, the next game I think was pretty expected was Lander 3-0ing Wake Tech. And I mean, that was a pretty expected one. I mean, 12 goals to 2 overall. Honestly, oh my God, look at Slimy. 17 shots, 10 goals.
Dude ate his
Jesus.
Wheaties.
So, bro is dialed in. Bro is dialed in here. Is oh, we got a Coolio over and under. What is it? Swear jar tonight. Over and under.
We have some insight though, so I'm gonna take the over on that one.
Oh yeah. But I mean, with that one going in, Slimy 17 shots, 10 goals. That's a pretty killer shooting percentage there. But I mean, he had more shots alone than the entire Wake Tech team as combined. Like that's kind of insane, but to be expected with Lander. I do gotta call out. I think Lander won play of the week, right? Nuts.
Yeah, they did. It was their passing play.
The epic 3-man passing play up to the ceiling. You know, the
Yeah,
one that caught everybody off
insane.
guard, especially the Wake Tech defense.
Hey, it happens.
But
It just happens. They have to get
absolutely.
past it now. Didn't
And-
speak about. Oh, that's right. You didn't watch it, but Pembroke was playing a series last night, and I forget what Fitz said. I know he said something about South Carolina, that they were gonna come for South Carolina and beat them. There was something else. I can't remember what he said, but he was talking a little blasphemous on stream last night.
Oh yeah, I see. So he's gonna come for South Carolina. He said.
That's what he said in stream.
Well,
He
first
said
things first. You got to make land, buddy. All right, moving on.
Wow. That's
although with
insane.
the current state of NC State and Duke, they might have the opportunity. They might have the opportunity.
Well,
Not
no,
really.
no, I was gonna say no.
You know, I'm telling you, Lawson just has to. He needs to just show up, play their matches, then he can go to his girlfriend's sister's birthday party. That's what I'm saying.
He could, but
He
also,
could.
why would
I
he
mean-
want to do that? I mean, that's 3 hours of driving.
Because he could make land and play Lander first round.
I mean, yeah, but then like, what if they make like a miraculous bottom bracket run?
Well, that would be Sunday, not Saturday.
I mean, still, do you think
Nah,
he's
he's
gonna
got
want to leave and come back?
I need everyone on UNC Charlotte and ECU to convince this man to show up for land. If the option presents itself.
Makes sense.
But overall,
I have no idea how Elon took a game off of Pembroke.
Elon's goated, I guess. We'll
Elon's
just
trying
chalk it up to that.
Elon might have the opportunity to come to land, bro. So they're jumping on it.
There's got to be some like Deflategate stuff happening there, bro.
Deflategate is crazy.
Deflategate?
Nate doesn't even know what he's talking about. Nate's
What do you
not-
mean? The Deflategate when the Patriots won and they got accused of deflating the footballs? Yeah. Get out of here with that one. Get out of here.
Old head knows.
Old head knows.
I mean, everybody knows I would have done the same thing.
That's wild. Well, if
But-
UNCW ever gets a football team, we know who deflated the balls.
Pause.
Let me
But I mean-
see.
Coolio, did you make your piece on week 6 matches?
Yes, they were all
pretty-
like they were self-explanatory. I mean, like, let's be honest.
Yeah. I feel like I just heard you talk about Charlotte. That was about it.
Yeah, because it's the only like all right game that happened.
ECU beat UNCW. What do you mean?
And that's like you know that GIF like cripple fight. That's basically what that was.
That's insane.
Bro, I mean, if ECU's crippled and y'all lost, doesn't that make y'all worse?
Well,
Because I mean, let me pull up the
I mean,
standings real quick.
We'll take that title.
Yeah, ECU's above Charlotte in the standings.
Yeah, I think
But when we go to LAN and win it all, I'm just saying.
This is like, bro. He has high hopes.
he does have high hopes.
I had high hopes last season.
You did, but Lander also didn't have a God Squad last season.
Nah, I believe. We got Bala this season.
Delusion
You got
is
Bala.
in the way.
Is the whole rotation based on Bala?
I cannot confirm nor deny that.
I see that NC State forfeited last week to South Carolina, but they played the game against ECU last night. Did they just
Yeah.
not want to play
I have no
USC?
idea. I don't know if they forgot about the game. I have no idea if they just knew they were gonna lose and moved on. But I just know
Like,
Cats messaged me already annoyed about it. That's the only time they forfeited.
that's insane. Yeah, Cats wanted the clips.
Dude, I know, but what can you do? I guess. What can you do?
Pretty
Who's
much.
looking like they're gonna make land? Is anything changed crazy?
No,
Uh,
I think we're practically the top 7 are locked, and it's just a battle for who's actually gonna come for the 8th right now because of teams not
why is
being able to
NC
go.
State above Wilmington in the standings?
Because NC
Oh, they
State
had a
played their
bye,
game already. They played their game already yesterday. They're done for the
and
season.
and they had a bye,
Well,
right?
that too. Yeah, sure. But I will get the announcement going here. All right. Well, I guess the time is here. You know, my producer told me to hurry up, so quit yapping. So, I put together a little something here, and I got some big news coming up. You know, as we all know, the season's coming to an end. So I'm gonna show you all a quick little something I made. So just be sure to keep a close eye and watch this one, as there's some big stuff coming out, and we will be right back after this short little video. Get ready for the most important esports event in the Carolinas, the Carolina Collegiate Clash Championship. With 8 collegiate teams from North and South Carolina set to battle it out, the competition is fierce. Join us November 16th and 17th with matches starting at 11 a.m. each day. Will your school rise to the top and crown themselves King of the Carolinas? Because this is Rocket League action at its finest. That's
Yeah.
right, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. Carolina Collegiate Clash Season 2 coming to the end of their season. November 16th, 17th, we will be having the next C3 LAN in the same location as last time, but tickets are available. So if you got friends, family, a random person on the street you want to give a ticket to, the links are going to be below. Be sure to go click that link and share it. Like, share, subscribe, get it everywhere. The more spectators, the better, and the more of a chance I can get sponsors. So bigger prize pools, more people. Come on, guys, I need assistance. Help me
Ben
out.
said you need to learn how to get hyped.
That's crazy. I was told I was getting too hyped. That's crazy.
Oh no, I can't
That's
wait for
crazy.
LAN. It's gonna be so much fun. I mean, I'm gonna be working it this time. But I mean, last time I didn't do anything either. I didn't get to play, but I still had a great time. It was a
Bro's a
great
bench
time.
warmer.
You darn tootin'. No, I wasn't even a bench warmer. I wasn't on the roster. Well, technically I was. I was the emergency sub that can only play one game. So I got to play one series, and I think we lost.
That's devastating.
Big dubs.
Big dubs
Yeah.
indeed. Big dubs
So
indeed.
that was also before I was on my PC. I'm
Excuses.
gonna
Do
chalk it
better.
up to that. I'm gonna
Do
chalk it
better.
up to that.
But I mean, LAN is here. I'm excited for it. I mean, LAN. I think we actually got a full staff coming on this time, so I'm excited to see how this one's gonna go. Courtesy UNCW Esports providing all the computers and equipment again. Thank you, because you know my broke self can't buy 20-something plus computers.
Yeah.
So, oh, is that a Coolio sponsorship coming in?
No, HP laptops, bro. That's like $100.
HP
Right.
laptops is insane.
Dude, run it up.
Honestly, Coolio's got the best idea here. Everybody in stream, we're gonna buy a bunch of $100 laptops, and y'all are gonna play Rocket League
Dude,
on
we could land up at the airport, bro. Free Wi-Fi.
LAN at the airport. I mean, there's free Wi-Fi at UNCW. What do you like? He buys the laptops and then just hooks them all up.
That's true. Actually, everybody's got to plan that Seahawk Wi-Fi, top tier internet.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah,
Uh,
y'all gonna short the breaker again and plug everything into one outlet?
we might have to, honestly, just to relive old memories of last season. We're gonna plug
Oh, that
everything.
was terrible.
We're gonna plug everything in, let it get to its absolute max, then plug in a controller like a Nexus did, and just blow out the entire room.
Yeah, how long was the power out in that room for? Like
2
an
hours.
hour, 2 hours?
2 hours. Yeah.
That was it was right when y'all were getting the game set up and like ECU A and B were just about to play.
It's all right. We came back to the hypest game of the day, though.
Of
be
Oh,
course.
realistic.
UNC Wilmington this week.
Yeah, you didn't realize it. Why do you think I called you talking so much trash on Saturday?
Well, I mean, like, I just felt like that was just like, normal banter.
Yeah, no, we play y'all tonight, 9 o'clock on stream.
Oh, well, I'm going to be watching that. UNC Charlotte, I'm making another bet. 3-0 sweep. We drop a game. 10 subs.
25 gifted.
25 gifted.
All right, bro. I'm not Mr. Beast.
All I'm
You're
gonna
right.
say with that is a good old fashioned go Hawks, brother. That's all I'm gonna say here. Go UNCW. We're here for the win. I think we'll find a way again to absolutely mollywop UNC Charlotte as we
Yeah.
always do. Go Hawks, UNCW Esports.
Nah,
We-
if y'all win, bro, there's got to be some tampering, or
Big
it's
man's
like
calling you out.
See, joke's on you. I actually went to where y'all play and cut all the Ethernet cables.
It's a sweep knowing we never win game one. Hey, bro, it's UNC Wilmington. I get ECU maybe first game, but like we didn't even use.
Y'all lost against ECU. It didn't matter.
No, not
You
first
need to
game. We got reverse swept by ECU.
Yeah, that is true. But still, you
You
got
know,
Balla playing tonight?
I think so. Big man,
Big man, can we confirm if Balla is playing?
that's a big man thing.
Big man in the chat. Let me know. I need to know
Yeah,
this
we-
information.
And I'm pretty sure. There's no way.
He better be
Brother
watching.
walked away.
No, he
Brother
needs to come
walked
back.
away.
We're not leaving this topic until we hear from him.
Pretty
Somebody get Big Man. At
At
this point, I don't know. Oh,
know.
easy win.
Oh.
Let's go, boys. UNCW taking game one. Let's go, boys.
Oh,
Oh,
you guys
No,
are
Balla,
cooked.
we're cooking. We're cooking tonight.
Bro, what is Balla's schedule that he can't play these games?
Dude, I got
Coolio, you have to have some insight, right?
no, I don't have any insight, bro. It's just
What
big
is
man, bro.
happening?
Big man's at the reins, and I'm just like the guy feeding that horses.
Dude, all I'm gonna say is that no Balla tonight. I think we have an even better chance. You know, I was confident in my boys
Hey,
with Balla there.
hey,
I was
we
confident.
won without
Oh,
Ed
damn.
Double last time.
He has class till 8:15 and a 40-minute drive home. That makes sense then.
Let's
Yeah,
go,
Nate,
boys.
you like screwed over Charlotte with this kid.
Dude, it wasn't my fault.
You
How's
changed
it
the
my
game
fault?
times and day. We used to play on Fridays.
It
Because you know what? Everyone had to reschedule.
That's
They dunked on. Beat me in scrims. Beat me in six mans. Do it. Beat me in six mans.
We can look at
Ew.
six mans right now and see who has higher MMR.
It's definitely not me.
Yeah, we played six mans 4 days ago, and you were just cooking. It was you, Hot Dog, and Christian, and it was like everything was going your way.
Fitz made the worst team comp choice I've ever seen.
After we got changed in different channels, he goes, "I think I should have broke UNCW apart."
Dude,
I was like,
so
I had
I-
hopes. I was like, "Nah, it's okay, we're good." And then
I-
y'all just proceed to poop on us.
I mean, how do you put so Fitz gets first pick, then Drip is the second pick. Fitz picks nuts. So Drip picks me and Hot Dog, leaving Fitz with Coach Faust. So it's Coach Faust, nuts, Fitz versus practically UNCW.
We were cooked. Yeah, I know, Fitz. We were not good. We got cooked.
Nate Dogg just drags every team down. What do you mean? Dude, it's not my fault. You know, I am the most unbiased caster you've ever seen. I don't know what you're talking about.
You
Unbiased.
literally
over
said
here.
to me the other day that there's bias.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember that.
Oh, Fitz, since you're here, what did you say on stream last night? You said you wanted to beat South Carolina, right? And then there was something, bro. There was something else, and it's bugging me because I don't remember what else he said. But
Well, I guess we'll see when he gets here.
he's in the chat. It's a bank
Oh,
account is
Oh, it's free.
well. Since we're off the topic of LAN hype, let's go on to top players from week 6.
Me.
I already know who my top player is. I don't care.
Me.
Bro said me.
I didn't even
Cool.
play, but it's me.
Coolio, you're retired,
I am retired.
so it can't be you.
Yes, it can.
How?
It's,
Elaborate.
Spiritually and physically, I am there on the field. I am one of the eggs in the crowd, giving my energy. That is how I am.
So that makes you the best player from week 6.
No, the best player easily is Slovenia. Slimy and
Slimy, NA.
Slimy? Yeah,
Hey,
slimy.
it's not slimy, bro. They have the
His
NA.
name in game is literally
Sl-
Slimy.
Well, I
Slime.
mean, well, we got to call it what it is on the spreadsheet.
On the spreadsheet, it's
Slimina.
Slaminia.
that, or it could be like slimy NA.
Oh, that too.
I just said that.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that.
I
didn't
just said
either.
it like 3 times. That's crazy.
But yeah, he shot 3.33 goals a game.
I think I figured out with that play style because Slimy. I was watching their game on stream. I casted it. I think I figured it out. I think Lander plays very using repeat as like the play revolves through him. He's not the playmaker. He's not the one actually scoring. I think
so
they're revolving through him.
So he's like the monkey of the team.
Pretty much.
Because I think every single play that or goal that Slimy got and shot he got was a pass attempt from repeat. I think like 9 times out of 10 it was him orchestrating the play. He'd get a pass from I think his pack, Papa Pack, and then repeat would just dime it up to Slimy to try and put it in. So I definitely think I'm gonna have to agree that Slimy was MVP.
The fact that Wake Tech didn't even take a game off of them is crazy.
I mean, they're
They're
a
not bad.
powerhouse.
I know, but hey, Powerhouse is a bit of a stretch, my boy.
They're
Dead Z,
6-0,
Dead Z
beating
is an
everybody.
SSL player. Onset's like GC1, GC2. They were on their defensive half like most of the game. Look at this. 16 saves in 3 games. I would throw my controller at the screen. I couldn't deal with that.
That's
That
the
is
point.
the Alamo.
Like, they couldn't get off of defense, so how do you expect them to take a game?
Well, so I'm gonna say one last thing as well. Like throughout all 3 games, Wake Tech held them to like a 1 or 2 goal differential up until the last minute, and then they'd get like 4 scored on them.
That is tough.
That's just crushing.
Like it was a close game the entire series until that last minute and a half, and then Wake Tech just threw it out the window, and they just couldn't stop them.
Happens to the best of us, though. Can't lie. But I think I'm gonna have to agree with you guys. I think Slimy was the best player of the week 6. Although, if we check the Twitter poll, Chief Not Sober did win Player of the Week.
This man win Player of the Week. What is this?
UNC Charlotte's the only team that's
Was
taken
there no
a game
competition?
off. That is crazy.
No, Slimy. I'm pretty sure Slimy was on the poll. And
He's
did you just
not
say
benched.
UNCC is the only one to take a game off of Lander?
Yeah.
Ain't no way. Hang on, brother.
And it was
And that's without
singular
Balla.
game. And it's one singular game.
Yeah, Slimy was on the poll. He was the first one.
Nerf Lander.
I'm curious how USC will hold up in LAN if they run into Lander.
Hopefully they're on the other side of the bracket.
Isn't Cats not going to LAN?
I have no idea.
I thought it was Og that's not going to LAN.
I have no idea. I've heard no confirmations of this, of what's happening there.
Rumors. That's what they are. They're only rumors.
Oh yeah. People need to update their games before they play tonight, since there is a new update. It is Tuesday.
First Tuesday.
Rocket League added the most brilliant thing ever.
Oh, I saw
New
this.
skin.
Match summaries. Let's go. So excited for that one.
RL tracker in the game.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, that is so stupid.
Oh, dude, I'm literally gonna cook Big Man every time he shoots for 0 for 13, dude. After
He's got it
drills
pulled
me
up
for
right
the
there.
losses.
That is insane.
Nah, dude.
But is that like, do y'all want to do top 3 of week 6, or are y'all just good with the top 1?
I mean, we could
There's
mention.
There's no like. Well, I mean, if we mention anything, it's gonna be Nick or Knight.
Yeah, he was lacking on demos last week. 6?
What's up with your boy? And they won. Crazy.
Yeah, what's up with your boy?
Well, I mean, it's against Clemson. It's not against G2 Esports.
Clemson was also missing Masso, so.
Oh, Masso's in here.
He played?
Masso, did you play?
I didn't. Oh, I thought he didn't play. I thought it was Beans again.
They might have.
Maybe I'm just faded.
Brothers on that good stuff.
That's insane. So Nate,
What's up?
when are we gonna get this worst player of the week?
I'm look.
I got you.
Clear. That topic isn't in the list here. I think we move on to
Oh, you know,
best
fine.
matchups.
Best
Pop a
matchups
pack,
for
pop a
week
pack.
7. Drop it. What?
Papa Pack 0 for 7 shooting. 2 assists,
That's
1
insane. Coolio's just calling him out.
That's
Crazy.
crazy.
At least it's a guy on Lander, the best team in the league. So.
Hey, that's crazy.
Hey, I'm not
But-
playing. I'm not playing. I could target anybody.
I'm technically not playing either. I'm playing the open league,
That's true. Get good.
brother. You were washed.
In college, I can't play anymore. That's the
What do you
thing.
mean when you hit GC, brother?
Packs in chat. Hey, that was an off week.
It's okay, Pack. Y'all are still cooking. I'm at Lander's defense when it comes to Coolio.
I mean, it doesn't matter if he's having an off week or not. They're
They're
undefeated.
still winning. They're still
They're
winning. So
Hey,
undefeated.
they're not undefeated. They lost 1 game to UNC Charlotte.
Did you win the
No,
series? No.
yeah, they won.
Well, I
They've
mean,
won
if you
every
reverse the-
series.
If you reverse the series score, yeah, we won.
That's insane.
honestly, hey, I'm done. Hey, thank you for the subscription.
Hey, let's go, Fitz.
Let's go. We're almost at 10. Subscribe.
Coolio, you just gotta do it. Just say something.
I know he's typing. Oh Lord.
Let's hear it.
UNC Charlotte's taking it all the fucking way this season.
Hey, I don't see any subs in chat.
Well, that's because I'm doing it right now, shitter.
That's,
There's 2, baby. There's 2.
that's crazy.
Yeah, the over is crazy right now.
It's worth it. It's so worth it.
your
Let's
boys
go.
just
Big
scrim
ups to
us.
Coolio.
I don't know.
But-
You're gonna have to ask them if they want to scrim. Oh, there's one.
I gave
You
it to
got one?
Og. Of all people in the world, I give it to Og.
Yeah, brother, why couldn't you give it to me? That's insane. Coolio, you're cooked.
Let's go. Elwin,
Yeah.
please subscribe. All right, thank you everybody for donating your money to me. I really appreciate it
Dude, how did I give it to Og? It's not even in the chat, bro. No, he isn't.
That's great. How did it go to him if he's not in stream?
because he
That's
follows.
insane. Well, I get that, but I
Oh,
thought you
yeah.
had to be in stream to get it. Oh, okay.
All right, next topic.
Well, yeah, I was saying. Let's go on to best matchups for week 7.
Clemson versus Wake Tech, biggest one on the board right now. I think the rest are kind of.
3.
I think
Yeah,
the two
Lander-
the two string
Lander's
games
gonna
are the
take a
only important
fat
ones.
deuce on Duke on Fort. Charlotte's gonna beat UNCW.
No, big
Um,
upset. Pembroke, USC, big upset.
The way. Why did what? Ben is weird. Okay. I think the way Fitz was talking last night, I feel like they're gonna beat USC tonight. I have a feeling.
Ain't no way you actually believe.
I
this,
have a feeling.
brother.
I believe in my boy Fitz. Okay.
brother.
We've run like 2 6-man series together by now. I have big faith. And I
Brother.
watched their game last night. They were looking good.
Actually, hang on. UNCP, you listen to me, brother. You listen to me. If y'all play like you do in 6-mans, you actually have a decent chance.
Hey,
Are you
Christian.
gonna actually play like you do in 6-mans? I don't know about that one, brother. that one might.
Well, if Fitz plays like he did in 6-mans, they're not winning. Cause last time me and Fitz played, it did not end very well. Cause somebody forgot to switch up UNC's roster or UNCW's roster. And
It's fine. He's not picking teams this time. He's not picking teams this time.
yeah, he's forced on a team. Yeah, Fitz, lock in, brother. You got this one. But
Yo, we're on a
Coolio, what-
hype train right now.
Oh, let's go. Level 2 hype train. Cheer 100 bits for reward. I don't have bits, and I'm not buying them. All right. Coolio, what was your match of the week? Or best
Wilmington
matchups for week
and
7?
Charlotte.
I swear, Coolio only talks about Charlotte, and it makes me so mad. Like, mix it up
Well,
sometimes.
man, you know, the 49ers, They probably might be one of the best teams in this country. But
Why'd
they're
you
right
get
now.
Why'd you get third at DreamHack if they're the best team in the country?
Well, because they ain't the best team at that land. They're the best team in the country, though.
If they're best team in the country, they would have won DreamHack, right?
No. They're the best team in the country. They ain't the best team at that land, though. That's my
Interesting.
assumption.
Actually, hang on. I'm gonna mention one thing here. One game's
What's
already
that?
been played this week, and that's
Oh,
good old
God.
ECU versus NC State,
Oh,
3-1.
yeah. It
Is
was
that what's
easy.
to be expected? Expected, yeah, expected. God,
Yeah,
my camera
expected
needs to
loss.
come
NC
back,
State
bro.
is terrible. Complete dog water. We've beat them many times.
Camera, refocus, please.
Basically, player of the game. 6 goals, 2 assists, 5 saves, 18 shots, 5 demos. Yeah, that's my GOAT.
Player of the week, probably not.
Benson was locked in. I don't care, okay, buddy? Talk to me when your team wins a player of the week.
I mean, like, I don't
thought
want to
it
be
did,
that guy.
didn't they?
I don't think Matt. I
I
don't
don't
think
so.
the next topic is who's week 7 most important for. I don't think it's important for anybody.
Well,
I
I
really
mean,
don't.
Oh,
Even Wake Tech and Clemson. I mean, they're 4th and 6th. They might change their positioning around a little bit. No.
Yeah, but like
it's
you said, top
it's
7 was locked.
it's
Well,
most
not the
important for the
seating's not
teams.
locked. The seating's not locked.
Well, I mean, seeding.
It's most important for the teams that need the 8th seed. So that would be Pembroke, State, Duke, Elon.
For
No,
them
State
can't
ain't
even
winning.
make it.
Yeah, well,
I mean, in reality here, Elon might make it with going 1 and 6.
hey, the experience though, that's what they can hold.
I mean,
Or if Fitz and his team just want to do what Nate recommended to AJ last night.
I still think that's the best option here.
That's insane that you were still fighting for this.
Best option. Change my mind.
Elon versus BYE is going to be insane. Good comp. EOS webcam utility.
Oh no, my webcam changed. I'm taking over the screen.
We're good.
Producer, fix me.
I say you just have a black bar above your head now.
And I just shrunk a little bit, guys. But I mean, I think I did the math a little bit here. I would say the UNC Charlotte UNCW game is a big one, like most important game for. I think for brownie points, it's an important game for UNCW. They have to do well against Charlotte, but realistically, we're kind of locked in our position here. We're kind of locked where we are.
Fitz is talking crazy in chat. He said USC has a better chance than Elon. This man is doubling down on them beating USC.
That is crazy.
You should just say that that's a stream match instead.
What?
Or have them reschedule to 10 and put that on stream.
No.
Ah, brother.
I'm not doing that.
Brother, lock in.
I'm not gonna do it.
Loston is not for it. What?
UNC has a better chance than Elon in terms of winning.
No, UNC Charlotte's going to beat Wilmington 3-1. I know we're probably going to drop a game, but then I have to give 10 gifted, so I want to say 3-0, but
Cooking Nate at 10 and 6 man. Nate, you're getting called out again.
What? Cooking me.
I think our producer walked away.
I think our producer did walk away.
Fix
He
Nate's
is here.
camera.
Yeah, please.
yeah, I just got that.
Bro definitely walked away when that happened. But I don't know. I think it's just a statement match. I mean, I think for Wilmington, it really comes down to if we are gonna play well or not. Like, I think Nuts. I talked to you a little bit last night. If we can play cohesively how we did against Drexel, I think we have a really good chance.
Mm-hmm.
But if we can't play cohesively, it's gonna go a little bit rough.
It's gonna be cooked.
And I think it's a big showcase match here because I think realistically we're gonna overtake State in their position, even though they've played 7 games, because we're just gonna have overall more game wins.
Well, yeah, but you also have to take away one.
But no,
they had a bye.
Well, I'm thinking about it like this as well. I'm going into land here for Wilmington. I went through and made like a preliminary bracket of land ahead of
Mhm.
time, and let's just say we would probably have to play USC first round. Then if we lose to USC, drop to play Clemson or Wake Tech, then have to play Charlotte or Lander.
Brothers
So
cooked.
it's kind of we got to lock in here. This is kind of our
The boys got it. Don't worry. Have
we
faith.
got to lock in. We got to lock in because I mean, realistically, if we don't start playing cohesively, it's gonna be a struggle bus.
The boys got it. You just gotta have faith. Coolio has faith every time he puts up a parlay, even when it doesn't hit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm working on right now.
What is he doing? What is he doing?
He's kicking up a parlay.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I have
Well,
to. The game starts in like 10 minutes.
that's insane. Well, let's go on to season reflection. Overall, how do y'all think the season went? For like, are you surprised at like the seeding now or like how teams did?
I think it was expected. I mean, like UNC Charlotte's a little bit down, but the other like teams were kind of expected.
So you
Like
expected to be under Lander?
Yeah, it was like a 50-50, honestly.
I think overall, I think I'm gonna say that I feel like the top three, which they may not show in the rankings, but I think those are gonna like overall skill overall is Lander, USC, and Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
Even though East Carolina's technically ranked higher, I think overall if Charlotte locks in, they're gonna be a better team. So I feel like other than those three, the rest of them, I feel like there was a lot of toss-ups that were possible here. So I think overall this season, it was a good season. There was a lot of actual mystery in who was going to win some of these games.
Yeah.
I think it made it more enjoyable.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I enjoyed the season so far. It was. Oh, I was surprised. Oh, okay. Yeah. Um, I think it went really well from the games we got to see on stream. I think I think my favorite thing was that triple header we had that one stream. What, week 4 or 5, right? I think that was pretty fun having the 3 games on stream.
Yeah,
Um, I also really enjoyed watching ECU reverse sweep the 49ers. That was a great one to watch.
that one had me on my toes. That's for sure.
Yeah, no, you were producing, and after the series ended, you were going, bro, series had me shaking.
Like, bro. But
Do I just
I think if I look at the season as a whole,
okay?
the season as a whole here, look at the overall schedule here. I
Okay.
think I'm happy to see that Duke made it the whole way through the season. That's one thing I'm happy. They may have not been the best team, but they came in with a lot of spirit and got to commend them for that. I
Mhm.
mean, they were here to have fun even though things were not going their way. But I think my favorite game of the season, let's take a look. I think it's a tie between ECU Charlotte and ECU Wilmington, personally.
Oh, ECU. Oh,
Coolio, you do
Or
the same thing with Charlotte. What do you mean?
I know. I will agree. ECU Charlotte was probably a really good game because it was a reverse sweep. But that's probably the only game. That's definitely the only game.
I'm gonna say
Really?
Lander Charlotte because Coolio got humbled.
All right, bro. All right, I'm whipping out it.
Hey, yo, put that
It is
away.
made of
Put that
bamboo.
away.
It is made of bamboo.
It's a bamboo katana. They don't sell metal ones at DreamHack.
Go Wilmington.
We aren't even on the topic of Wilmington right now.
I just gotta shout out my team where I can.
Wilmington gonna fall in the ocean soon enough. One hurricane away. I swear to God. And ECU, they're a little bit longer, probably like 20 years.
Why? What? Where did that come from?
I've been saying that. I've been
J-
saying that for like the last year.
Bro, he gets salty. He gets salty. Anything
I'm not
doing
salty. I'm
UNC
not
Wilmington.
salty. You're gonna get salty.
Anything UNC Wilmington, he gets a little hits a nerve a little
I'm
bit.
not gonna get salty. You're gonna get salty because all that salt water that's gonna be in your campus.
I mean, we live and breathe the beach, brother.
Beach
Fair
is
enough.
pretty boring, if you ask me.
I agree.
I can't
I've lived
stand the
here for
beach.
20 plus years, brother. I am tired of the beach.
Oh yeah, no. I
Go to
just
the
don't
mountains.
go.
The
Take me
mountains is
snow.
where
I'm
it's
trying. That's exactly, bro. I'm trying to go snowboarding.
Never been. Wish I could.
ECU trip. When?
You got to cook that one up with Mr. Kilometers.
Go to Cherokee, bro.
Why?
Cherokee.
They got some good slopes over there.
They got good casinos.
I knew he was gonna say that, bro. I knew it. I was about to say something about the casino.
I was gonna say the
Mm.
city's name is Cherokee, and the Native Americans are known for having casinos on tribal land. That's how they make money. That's a good question.
Coolio off topic once again.
Yeah, Kalia loves going on these tangents.
Yeah, dude.
So somehow we went from season reflection to casinos on tribal land.
Gotta love first look.
Dude,
But the season
always a blast.
the season went about as expected.
I'm pretty sure we have predictions from week 1 of first look that we made. And I think Coolio said Charlotte was gonna be number 1, if I'm not mistaken.
I gotta
It
find
is
the
on the
clip.
YouTube channel, so
I gotta find the clip. Hang on.
it is on
Where's
the.
it
I
at?
just thought about that. It is on the YouTube.
YouTube.
Coolio,
No,
you might be
not my
cooked.
Google account. Is it a short?
No, it should just be like the stream upload.
I really don't want to hear this.
Oh, that's B League. We can skip that.
Insane work.
I thought that says the next topic is stream preview. I thought that was the next topic.
No,
don't
we're gonna
see
stay
it.
on this one until Nate. Well, okay, so Nate is kind of clueless, I guess, unless I
That-
forgot to upload it, which could be possible.
That's very
Could be
plausible. It's very plausible. You know,
So-
my
Let's go find out. I went to YouTube Creator Studio. Didn't mean to do that.
I'm going to our channel to try and find it in the Twitch clips. Don't worry.
Videos. Season 3 first look week 1.
Where is it at? Video.
I found it.
Send it to Mark. Send it to Mark. We gotta see it on stream.
I said I didn't find the actual timestamp, but
Oh.
you can scroll through. It's somewhere around the 25-minute mark.
All right. We will find it.
Yeah, we could maybe do that in between games if we end up finding
Just
it.
show it like midway through a game.
No. Like after the first series ends and between the second series, like between those two, we'll put it up on stream.
Okay.
Just to make sure I was correct.
How
Alright,
about when we conclude the stream here or the first look podcast, he could show it in the middle of the break.
Okay,
I mean,
yeah, that works too.
I
Yeah.
thought the next topic was stream preview.
You're right, Coolio. Let's get on to that. Let's go to the stream preview. Y'all be sure to stay around. We got 2 great games. One at 8 o'clock, which is Clemson versus Wake Tech, and then we have the game at 9 o'clock of Charlotte versus Wilmington.
Oh God, help me!
So y'all be sure to stick around or come back at 8 o'clock, and we'll see y'all
Free
then.
subs coming after the UNC Charlotte game.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is if Wilmington wins this, like historically we do, I need to see absolute like insane comms in general chat. Everybody ping Coolio.
Oh, Freelo.
If we win this series, ping Coolio in general chat.
I'm gonna go
He's
coach
looking
Elgin
stressed.
Connect, bro. I
Bro,
don't know,
stressed.
bro. Like I want to be confident, but we're playing with Dead Devil. Dead Devil's a little bit like of a 50-50, and
Hey, there's no for certain you're playing with Dead Devil. Big Man said he's on standby just in case.
I mean, let's shall wait.
Anyway.
Well, I'll do it one more time. We will see y'all at 8 o'clock. Be sure to come back or stick around. Of course, of course.
Just break my lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. Yeah. Birds jumping and I hear my name, grasping into a life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home, Savannah. We'll never be alone, Savannah. The beauty of the world, Savannah. Let's all take a roll, Savannah. The light is gonna come. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land. Savannah, I'm coming home, Savannah. We'll never be alone, broken and alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Don't stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was
ready for the most important esports event in the Carolinas, the Carolina Collegiate Clash Championship. With 8 collegiate teams from North and South Carolina set to battle it out, the competition is fierce. Join us November 16th and 17th with matches starting at 11 a.m. each day. Will your school rise to the top and crown themselves King of the Carolinas? Because this is Rocket League action at its finest.
Hello, one and all, and welcome to the Carolina Collegiate Clash. My name is Big Rich X. The X marks the spot because my commentary is the treasure, but you don't need a map to find it because you're already here. I am joined by the maleficent, the magnificent, the magnanimous McMaster in the booth here today as we get ready to commentate and cast for Wake Tech taking on Clemson. McMaster, how you feeling? How we doing?
I'm excited, man. I love these collegiate matches, especially between two very strong teams, as we will be showing today. Wake Tech, just as you had said, and Clemson. Both teams with winning records coming into the final week of the regular season. Both teams really looking to make a stamp on things as we approach the upcoming LAN. I'm extremely excited and honored to join you in the booth, my man.
Yes, and you will have to carry me forward as, folks, I'm going to just spoil it for you right now. This is the very first time I will be casting Rocket League. I'm hailing from the land of Call of Duty and figured I'd try my hand on the pitch, as it were, except there are cars instead of football players, but we'll see how it goes. McMaster, please carry me. Oh, sweet, sweet papa. Don't let me
I will do my best,
don't let
my
me
man. I'll do my best. I will do my best. But what's really going to carry us through is the players on the field. The two teams showing us the action. We merely try to make it entertaining while they're the ones who put in the effort. I'm excited for it. It's going to be a good time. I do not know if these two teams have faced off earlier in the regular season or not, but regardless, Wake Tech is currently 5-1, while Clemson sits at 4-2. Two very high-level teams facing out here. I mean, ultimately, I'm not really sure who I'm going to predict to win this. Clemson has been extremely strong. I've casted them before. I've seen them beat UNC. I've seen them take on Pitt, and now they have to take on another strong foe in Wake Tech Community College. While Community College to me seems a little bit of a wild card. I'm excited to see how it shakes out. It's up to the players though to make it happen.
Yeah, absolutely. And if I remember correctly from the stat sheet we received just moments before we joined your screens, it was a very close win differential between these two. I believe Clemson sits at 10-7, Wake Tech at 12-6. So Clemson, while just slightly below them on the leaderboards, has a chance to punch their ticket just a little bit higher. I know the LAN is coming up relatively quickly, and every game counts, especially this late in the clash.
Yeah, ultimately right now, this is much more about seeding. Both teams have been able to qualify for that LAN that'll be coming up soon. And we have a cross-state rivalry as well. Wake Tech being located in North Carolina, Clemson down in South Carolina. I mean, obviously, anytime two teams from opposing states end up facing each other, it's going to be a show. And we definitely have that here. It's just a matter of seeing who exactly is going to end up placing higher within these ranks to set up the bracket for LAN.
Yes. Absolutely. I could not agree more. And I believe we're still waiting for a few players to get set up and situated, but that's just part of it. From my experience in the Call of Duty world, this is nothing new. Players will be players and casters will be casters, and sometimes it can be a little finicky on either end, but once we get set and situated, I assure you the Rocket League action driving up and all over the arena because we work in 3 dimensions, which is just bonkers to me. We'll see what happens. We're going to get there eventually, though, McMaster.
Yes, we are, and it'll be a great time. I know the players from Clemson.
Yes.
I know Mesa, Darth Pepe, and Canovo. On the side of Wake Tech, Deadsy, Flick Fillet, and Onset looking to make a statement against an extremely strong team. The players finally hitting the pitch for what will be game 1 of a possible best of 5 series.
I am very excited, to say the least. It's going to be a fun one. This is my very first match. McMaster, folks sitting at home, we're loading into Rocket League. Let's see these teams go at it.
This is going to be a fantastic time. Straight off kickoff, it's Canova to take in his own corner. Over towards the sidewall now. Gets over the top of Flick-Fillet, but Onset's able to cut it off at the midfield line while Deadsy challenges early. Loses the 50 to Mesau. Onset will clear it on down to the corner. Sent up high. It'll be Darth Pepe to get a clear away. Both teams just feeling each other out early.
Yeah, exactly. And this beautiful movement coming in, setting up the center shot, but not really able to find a good angle here, but solid aggression so far from Canovo and company as they try to get things going on offense.
Darth Pepe unable to get the shot on net as he had a rebound opportunity off the save from Deadsy, but it'll be Canova to maintain the pressure. Flick-Fillet trying to get it past midfield. Mesau not letting him breathe whatsoever. Unable to get the touch, and Deadsy finally able to relieve some pressure. He's in searching of a bump, and now in search of a pass. It'll be Darth Pepe left alone. He ends up winning the 50 and ends up getting the clear.
Yeah, that is a solid clear there, and there's the destruction. Darth Pepe using their dark powers to destroy cars all over this pitch. As Darth Pepe ascends to the skies, dropping in, trying to clear this ball, as it looks like Wake Tech just continues to press their advantage. Flick-Fillet flicking the ball right back at him, and Mesau just trying to get it out of there.
Deadsy, though, not letting him have any inch to breathe. It'll be Onset to clear it all the way back down. Almost a shot on target. It goes right off the post, and now Canova back downfield. Cut off by Flick-Fillet. Pass towards Onset, searching for a double tap. Cleared out wide by Darth Pepe.
A solid clear and a lucky save there from Darth. They center it again, but it's a bit off angle. It goes to the corner. Back to center, and there it is! Onset, bringing darkness to the map. Only the eyes peeking through. Flick-Fillet gets it off of the board, and here comes Onset just to bounce it in perfectly for our first goal of this series.
Clemson simply just fell apart under the pressure. It was too much from Wake Tech Community College, and now Onset's looking to make it two. He gets a demo onto one. It'll be Flick-Fillet to take possession. He's got boost to work with. Around one of the corner. Popped up high. Darth Pepe taking his time. Gets a clear up high, and Onset is there to meet him. Darth Pepe going underneath, Canova to cut it off, sending over towards the sidewall, looking to follow it up, but Deadsy is going to shut down that offensive opportunity right away.
Yeah, I love the matchup so far. Just the energy in the arena feels incredible and just reminds me so much of Call of Duty, but we're here in Rocket League now as they try to set up this center shot. Canovo bounces it up way high. They got to get it out of there before it drops down, and thankfully they do, McMaster.
And now Flick-Fillet is unable to get a dribble. Canovo able to win the challenge. It might be an opportunity here from Clemson if Canova can get a pass, but he's denied once again by Flick-Fillet. Right now, Wake Tech Community College looking to be the stronger team. They've had more quality opportunities and have been able to convert on them. Clemson are going to have to change up something here soon. This might be the opportunity. Onset gets a great goal line save, and Deadsy will end up getting the full clear.
Onset looking like the MVP so far, scoring the first goal and an incredible save there in this matchup so far. Flick-Fillet with the destruction on Mesau, but here comes Canovo, doesn't have the angle for it and gets blown to pieces.
Onset, though, maintaining the pressure over towards the sidewall. Pepe to follow up. He's got no more boost in the tank in search of a teammate in midfield. He finds Canova, the shot towards net. Onset doesn't have the read. Mesau has the follow, and we have an even matchup.
That's what we like to see. Mesau gets in there. Canova with the assist, and it's just wide open. Nobody home. Someone call Ben Affleck. The Batfleck just made an appearance.
That's an amazing goal to even us up here, and now the kickoff is right towards Darth Pepe. He's trying to go for the flashy plays all game long. The carry can't get it past Deadsy. He'll cut it off, send it towards the opposite side of the field. Onset beats the ball by Mesau. Flick-Fillet, the only one back. He wins the challenge, and now a transition opportunity breaks through on the side of Wake Tech. The demo, though, rejects that opportunity as the offense falters.
Yeah, that is a huge demo right there. Just completely resets this. And another one for Mesau. A beautiful job, but they can't get it, but they do! Darth Pepe striking at the heart to take the lead for Clemson.
That is perfect. The amount of pressure that's gone through the demos left and right. It's a desolate wasteland, and Pepe has a free shot at the net to claim Clemson's first lead of the series. Only 90 seconds remaining. Wake Tech have to answer quickly.
Some might say they have to wake up, McMaster. And I'll be leaving now. This is a fun first game, and I understand we have no room for jokes here, at least poor ones, as they set up the shot. A nice clear from Deadsy.
Canovo able to follow it up. Has a shot on target. Flickfully has the clear, albeit temporarily. It's still in front of the net. Darth Pepe saved away by Onset. Followed from Maysal. It's shot after shot, pass after pass. Clemson breaking through this wall once again to double the lead.
Relentless attack, and you see Wake Tech, they're just too clumped up. They can't give themselves enough breathing room. They slowly start to run out of that boost, and they pay the price for it. And now with just 62 seconds left, they are looking in the rear view mirror as Clemson continues to storm on the attack.
This has been a great showing from Clemson, being the team with the worst game and match record, showing up like this to have a pretty convincing first game. They found themselves down early, but now they're looking for a fourth potentially. Canovo doesn't have the angle. He's still centering it out for Maysal, but he doesn't have a shot as well. Regardless, a 3-1 scoreline is amazing for Clemson. Honestly, being the underdogs in this series to start things out, and it looks like right now they're going to take game number 1 unless something drastic changes.
Yeah, and Maysal getting that ball the heck out of there, bounce off the side, trying to get it back on the opposing side of the field and just clear it out of their whole defense and go back on the attack. And just back and forth we go. Darth Pepe coming in right back over as Flickflay tries to set up something, but it gets blocked.
Yeah, that full clear is 100% going to do it. That's going to waste all the time on the clock. Darth Pepe to clear it out wide. As soon as this ball hits the ground, it will be 1-0 for Clemson. Onset trying to keep it up, possibly get a little bit of a consolation goal for his team here to close. He's going to dribble it back downfield, but Maysal trying to challenge it. Onset still keeping it up, but not enough. Clemson,
Are you kidding me?
number 1.
Absolutely incredible juggle at the end. I understand that wouldn't have done anything because they'd still be down 3-2, but you love to see that fight. You love to see coming down right to the very end on set, trying to get another goal for their squad. A beautiful, beautiful game nonetheless, and a pardon my French, but a heck of a first Rocket League match to cast.
It was a great competitive battle, but one of the things I do want to point out is the shot totals when it comes to the two teams. Wake Tech had 4 shots. Clemson had 10. A huge offensive showing from Clemson early. They take the first game just by sheer pressure alone. They assisted every single goal, had demo goals come through in number, and Wake Tech are going to have to be a bit more aware of the physicality of Clemson that's coming through.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, absolutely. That aggression was honestly not what I was expecting. You know, you sort of been expected as the lower team, the lower squad. You want to play maybe a bit more defensively than aggressively, but they came out of the gate swinging, and my goodness, they hit him with an absolute slobber knocker of a right hook.
Yeah, it was beautiful to see from Clemson, and not only to see them, have their offense flowing as it was, but to also see that they had to come back from being down early. It was Wake Tech who had the first goal. I would expect them to need to score first here, as it has been 3 straight from Clemson, and that momentum cannot keep swaying against it. Wake Tech are going to have to fight back. It's probably going to be better if they get something within the first minute or so. They got to get back on track.
No, absolutely. Would have to agree. And we're off to the races already for game number 2 as things get started off in a heated battle at midfield. But now pressure on Clemson early. Luckily, Maysal is there to clear.
Yeah, that double commit's going to cost him. 2 players went for the same shot, and Maysal now has a freebie. I believe it was Deadsy. Yeah, it was Deadsy, and then it was Flickfulay who double committed on that shot on offense. And then ultimately, the defense is just caught completely off guard. That's another goal for Clemson.
That is beautiful. Beautiful job from Maysal, as almost gets the opening. Darth Pepe with an incredible save as Wake Tech tries to find a way to respond. Clemson once again coming out of the gates full throttle. Pun absolutely intended as Maysal goes back on the aggression. Pass to Canovo. It's just off the top bar. And unfortunately, just a bad angle and could not get it in.
Darth Pepe still trying to apply the pressure. He's unable to do so. Flickfullay's got plenty of boost left in the tank for an extra touch. Instead, doesn't have the read. It'll be Canovo to send it up high. Deadsy cutting it off and staying in the air. Takes it away from Darth Pepe. Maysal's kept a little bit out of position. It'll be Onset the challenge early. Maysal sending it out wide, and now Pepe back to towards his own net. It's off the backboard. Maysal has a clutch clear.
Yeah, Maysal's just been all over the field thus far. Onset to Flickfulay, ran out of boost, could not get up there, and here comes the attack. Right back at it. Canovo has a shot, but Onset for the save.
Now Mesao centering it out once again. It's Deadzy on the full clear. Darth Pepe, the only one remaining. He doesn't have to read. Deadzy had the double tap, but the shot is not on target. And now Kenovo and Co go back downfield once again. Deadzy to challenge up early. He gets a double off the backboard. Mesao on the follow towards net, saved away by Flick-Filet, and the lead only remains to be 1.
Yeah, a really solid job defensively from Clemson as they have continued to keep the pressure on Wake as they try to find their footing. Deadzy loses grip and pays the price. Canovo's going to get there and force pressure back on Wake.
It's been a great showing so far from Clemson. They got that first early goal off the mistake from Wake Tech. Wake Tech have seemed to lock in a bit more, but ultimately the offense has not quite found its footing. They still remain down as we've hit 2 minutes into this game. Flick-Filet going to look for a clear, and it's a pass over towards Onset, who's met to the ball by Mesao. Follow-up from Flick-Filet towards the backboard. Onset, the follow-up shot cleared out wide by Canovo.
Beautiful save. Canovo has the high ground, trying to strike down, but there are defenders everywhere snaking through. It's there. Can he force it? No. Onset with the save, at least for now, as Darth Pepe tries to get in there, but Onset has a clear shot. Mesao blocks it.
Deadzy not letting up. He has to get something for his team. He's trying to be the spark that ignites this offense, but right now they can't find their footing. Flick-Filet trying to go over the top of one. Mesao's there to cut it off, and now Onset on the dribble. Losing the challenge. It'll be Deadzy who has to retreat, and once again, Wake Tech have to start from ground zero.
Beautiful demo for Deadzy. Darth Pepe gets absolutely obliterated, but again, this beautiful defense and play from Clemson thus far has kept it scoreless for Wake. They try to get something in there, but there are defenders swarming them like bees.
Now Pepe's going to bring him back downfield. He's got no boost to his name, just elects to take the challenge at midfield. Canovo back downfield once again, and Flick-Filet just with a long clear. Deadzy off the sidewall. Flick-Filet with a redirect opportunity. It goes off the backboard. Mesao on the clear. He'll get a full clear, and again, Wake Tech has to reset. They cannot find their offense this game.
Deadzy has an opening here off the top. There it is! The Onset Deadzy Wombo combo connection from the heavens. Deadzy drops it in. Onset is there to strike to tie things up with just over 90 seconds remaining.
I guess you can call that a bit of a caster curse. I said their offense wasn't finding their footing. The next thing you know, Onset and Deadzy with an absolutely gorgeous play. The flick from Deadzy as he fell from the ceiling was a beautiful pass, and then Onset in the right place at the right time to follow it up. And as you had said, we find ourselves now in an even game. This is anyone's for the taking.
Yeah, they put that foot where the sun don't shine, to say the least, as Darth Pepe tries to get this shot centered and unfortunately misses. It's wide open. It's 2-on-1. Flick-Filet scores. The sniper shot locks in. A beautiful job and a costly mistake for Clemson late in the game as Flick-Filet serves it up hot and fresh.
Deadzy was just a lead blocker on that one, headhunting towards the back line. The defense had no choice but to run away. Either that or pay with their lives, and now they have to find themselves a way back in. They were ahead for most of the game, and now Wake Tech have the stronghold once again. They are the ones in charge, but Pepe trying to change that, unable to do so for the time being. He'll leave it off for Canovo, who's beat to the ball by Onset, and now Flick-Filet back downfield once again. Leaves it for one. Mesao will take it away.
Yeah, Deadzy misses a little bit, but is able to recenter. Canovo gets it out of there, but they're getting in dangerous territory once again as Wake Tech has woke up, to say the least, and are now the aggressors in this matchup, just trying to keep this pressure on Clemson and not letting them rebound. With just 30 seconds remaining, Clemson has got to find their footing once again.
They have so much work to do, but the work could be done here. The touch is beautiful. Flick-Filet has a great read. Canovo to the bottom corner. Saved away. Onset gets a second save on the goal line. Now he has to try to get it clear. He collects corner boost. The flick is high and away from the defenders, and with every second that ticks away, so does hope from Clemson here in Game 2.
They're able to bounce it back towards center field. Canovo trying to get a last-ditch center. Is able to try and get there, but Flick-Filet blocks it. Mesao is just off on the timing. Just needs to drop, and there it is. Wake Tech able to tie things up at 1 apiece.
And that is an outstanding showing. Now both teams have been able to fight back from being down 1-0. An incredible showing from Wake Tech in order to tie us up. 2-1 being the score line, but 1-1 being the match line so far.
Yeah, and just look at the saves from Wake Tech. I mean, every player getting twos two's a number. I'm trying to think of there's a pun in there somewhere for twos, and I couldn't think of it, and I'm just gonna skip past it. But 2 saves altogether. You're up 2-1. You tie the series at 1 apiece, and you're just feeling good. Wake Tech has to ride this wave and keep playing like they did there. Solid defensively and finding their moments to strike. We saw their 2-on-1 attack, and it paid off beautifully. Find more moments like that. You're going to find a way to win, surely.
I entirely agree, and both teams have now found success with attempted physical plays, whether it's the demos from Clemson in Game 1 or the attempted demos here from Wake Tech in Game 2. That's how they got their second goal, and it ended up being the one that mattered the most, the one that brought them back and gave them game number 2. Now we find ourselves effectively in a best of 3 throughout the rest of the series.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, to say the least, to see how these teams fare against one another once more. So we get ready. I'm on the edge of my seat, truly, because I do not know what's going to happen next. I don't know Rocket League as well as I know Call of Duty, but I know I'm having a good time, and I know McMaster is killing it, and I appreciate him carrying me as we get back into the matchup. Here we go, folks.
You are too kind, my man. I appreciate that very much. And Flick-Fillet is going to try to be not as kind to the defense of Clemson as Maysal able to get an early clear. Onset to follow it up. Centered out for Dedsy. Fakes out one defender. Pass Canovo. Onset dunks it on through. The fake is savage from Dedsy.
The OD connection, folks. Dedsy popping it up. Onset there to bump it in and just bullying Clemson into the corner with an opening goal in the first 30 seconds. And Wake Tech must have got some 5-hour energy stopped at Starbucks. They have awoken Canovo, though, with an early destruction on the rebound, quickly on the attack, but there it is, Wake Tech there to clear it once again.
Look at this. The defense just caught out of position. I'm not exactly sure what happened. I know one defender got bumped out.
I didn't know what was going on, and then all of a sudden it was just all orange over the blue goal. We got 3 players all in the corner and a simple goal from Canovo. What's going on, Wake Tech? I was just hyping your praises, and now you're falling back asleep.
Cast or curse, you know? It never ceases to fail in whatever game it is that we're casting. You know how it goes. Darth Pepe trying to make it 2 for Clemson. Flick-Fillet, though, getting a full field clear. I'm just stunned that the defense was so out of position on that last play. It's a little bit odd, and I hope for Wake Tech's sake it doesn't come back to haunt them.
Absolutely. We'll haunt them like a ghost, I'm sure. So right back to square one. You get such a solid, beautiful opening goal. Dead centered. Onset able to save. But the pressure coming from Darth Pepe. Canovo comes in, but it's off the top bar. Still floating there, and Onset's got to clear.
He's going to have to take his time in the corner, trying to maintain it in a peaceful spot. Maysal looking to disrupt the piece, if you will, and Onset will take control. He can't get it past Canovo. It's centered out once again, but Maysal doesn't have the read. Canovo to turn back around once he collects that mid-boost. He wins the challenge against Dedsy. The shot going towards net. Onset with a save to maintain a tie ball game.
And Canovo just barely off, and unfortunate misses for Clemson, and now Onset has a solid angle here to put some pressure on Clemson once again. Unfortunately, just getting cleared. Maysal on the attack.
Now Dedsy taking his time, faking around Canovo, taking the low challenge against Darth Pepe. It'll be Flick-Fillet who wins the race to the ball. It's popped up high, but Maysal is the first one to it. Off the backboard, Maysal has a read and a second touch. Darth Pepe on the follow, centers it high. He doesn't get the shot. Canovo doesn't have the angle to capitalize on. He's still trying to pass it to his teammates, but right now Clemson are just circling the goal without having any shots. They got to start throwing things back on net again.
Yeah, like sharks in the water. Maysal tries to get the shot in, but it's quickly blocked. Canovo keeping the pressure on Wake Tech as they attempt to attack once more. Back and forth we go. Ring around the rosy, pocket full of Posey. Ashes, something's got to fall down.
Absolutely agree, and it's just a matter of who's going to make that mistake, because both teams have fallen prey to their own mistakes thus far. It's going to be a bump play. So many bumps coming through. Onset finds Flick-Fillet exactly at the halfway point.
That is beautiful teamwork right there. Onset centers Flick-Fillet at the right place at the right time, locked in. Calling in the cruise missile to absolutely eviscerate their net. 2-1 now as Wake Tech tries to keep the pressure on, but Maysal with an opening destruction tries to set the tone and the tempo as Darth Pepe goes in for the attack.
Flickly is going to bring it all the way back downfield. Canova waiting in the wings, challenging on the back wall, and now following on the side wall as well. Beating 2 players of the ball, be Dedsy to collect it, and he wins now the race to the ball, dropping it back down once again. And it's around 2 defenders. Dedsy has an open shot if he can get the angle, but he can't quite get the touch. It should be 3-1 right now to Wake Tech, but that mistake might come back to haunt them if Clemson are able to fight back and score a second.
Canovo trying to center. Beautiful block from Onset from the heavens. It always amazes me how these players are just mid-air, just coordinating and doing the quick math in their head as Flick Filet tries to get it out of there, but the pressure continuing to come from Clemson.
Onset winning a challenge. Dedsy up in the air with Masao. Dedsy gets there first, and it'll be Onset with another challenge, but he's got no more boost to his name, and Darth Pepe has a full field clear towards Masao. Flick Filet able to send it back into the orange half. Under 90 seconds remaining. Clemson need 1 on the board, or else they face double match point.
And that could be dangerous. Darth Pepe doesn't get enough speed on that. Flick Filet is able to stop it. A solid push out from Masao as they try to get this centered. It's there. The shot, unfortunately, getting blocked on set with another save for Wake Tech.
And it's been so many doubles as well from Wake Tech that force Clemson back into their own half. They have to reset. They can't overcommit and leave someone stranded on the back line. But right now, they don't really have much of a choice. They find themselves down 1 with less than a minute left. You're going to have to send all of your soldiers over to the offensive half of the field, as Canovo's going to end up centering it out once again. It's Dedsy who gets a touch around his own teammate. Canovo off the backboard has no teammate in sight. Onset is a full field clear. The defense isn't expecting it, and now Wake Tech are up 2.
Who else but Onset from his own goal, touching it in, and that's the price Clemson has to pay when they say, Red Rover, let Clemson come over, and their net is completely wide open, and now it is all but over, and Clemson's gonna need a miracle.
With 30 seconds left, sure, it's possible, but my goodness, is it improbable. They're going to need something immediately and with time remaining. But that touch from Onset slows down the offense again. As long as the ball is in this corner, Wake Tech are safe. Mesa wins a challenge over the top of Onset, but Pepe doesn't have an angle for a shot. And now time is just simply trickling away. I do not believe there's enough time for Clemson in this game. And especially there won't be now.
Oh, no, Onset, don't do it to him. Flick Filet with the assist off the sidewall. Canovo gets a tough bump there, and Onset just has to bounce it at the right angle, and it's... I hate to be the bearer of bad news, Rar, but this is gonna be the end of Clemson in this one, as they try one last-ditch effort to get something to maybe get a goal in garbage time, and they do, believe it or not. Darth Pepe dropping it in.
I mean, it's not entirely impossible they can get this done in 4 seconds. Now, I don't expect it to, but it's got to feel good to get a little bit of momentum back and get a nice team play going, carrying yourselves into the next game, and hopefully 2 for Clemson, because they're going to need 2 games in a row in order to fight back and win this. Now Wake Tech have 1-2. They're 1 game away from winning their 6th out of 7 regular season matches.
I was about to say, if Clemson somehow wins this one, I'll dye my hair Clemson orange. That is insane that they were able to at least get that last goal in garbage time. Plenty of shots on the goal, but nearly every single shot Wake Tech took, they made. So they're just a bit more sure, had a much better setups or just better luck this time around, and were able to quickly compile the goals over Clemson.
Yeah, and my goodness, I mean, what an absolute hero performance being put on by Onset. 3 goals on 3 shots, 100%
hat-trick.
goal. Yeah, 100% shooting percentage. Not only that, but assisted the only other team goal towards Flick Filet, and 4 saves. He was doing it on every single side of the field, in every single position. He has been a hero for Wake Tech tonight. The only question is, can he maintain it for 1 more game? That is all Wake Tech needs, and their night is over.
1 shot, 1 opportunity to seize everything they ever want. As we get loaded up into this next matchup, I'm excited to see Onset hopefully continue to impress us here in the booth, and hopefully impress all of you watching at home, as Clemson tries to stay alive in this series, force another match, but they gotta lock in. They gotta keep up with that aggression and be careful on their defense, because they left themselves far too often way too open.
And Desi's going to try to punish that immediately. Darth Pepe is going to take his time. Maysal starting to get a demo now on Flick Fillet. It looks like Clemson might be trying to make it an extra point of theirs to get back to their physical nature. That's what helped them win game 1, and it has since disappeared over the last 2 games. It may have to return for them to have a chance in this one.
Desi with the demo early as it gets a center shot, but Darth Pepe unfortunately could not find the angle. Gets a nice little juke on the far side as demos come in left, right, and center in a perfect clear for Wake Tech.
Maysal taking his time in the corner. He's stuck a little bit awkward, but that's sent over to the sidewall. It's a great touch from Maysal. Dedsy can't get the challenge on set. Light touch below 1. It's only Canovo remaining on defense, but he gets a very successful clear. It's very clutch that he showed up there. Very close to being 1-0, but a double commit might actually be punished. The shot's too late from Maysal. Now back down the other way. It's a freebie for Flick Fillet. 1-0 Wake Tech.
You love to see it. I understand now why they have that as their goal celebration, because they constantly are hitting these incredible shots locked in dead center. Beautiful job from Flick Fillet as Wake Tech quickly takes a 1-0 lead, and once again, we find Clemson on their back foot.
Has been an incredible showing from Wake Tech, really proving why they are such a high seed and why they have earned this 5-1, possibly soon to be 6-1 record as Flick Fillet gets it past another. Maysal, the only one left to beat, but it goes off the bar. He doesn't quite have the angle. On set, shot towards net, just too high. Canovo gets the clear, but only as far as Dedsy, who's maintaining the pressure.
Yeah, this is incredible work from Wake Tech, just keeping it on Clemson's side of the field. Trying to get it centered, but Canovo with the save gets the clear and hopefully can set up a goal for Clemson. There it is, but it's Flick Fillet with the block, but it's not enough. Darth Pepe with the re-attack, utilizing the dark side of the force, and Darth Pepe able to strike at the very heart. Flick Fillet couldn't quite save this one.
That is beautiful. I was actually going to make the exact same pun, using the force, if you will, from Darth Pepe to simply just brutalize the ball and send it straight into the back of the net. Canovo's trying to find an opportunity for a second. He finds Darth Pepe, but not in a shootable angle as Onset sends it up high towards Dedsy. He's trying to find Onset in the midfield, who's going to send the ball towards the backboard, and Canovo sends it out wide.
Yeah, a solid return from Clemson. They just got to get the clear. Maysal left all alone and gets blown to pieces. Flick Fillet has the open shot, and it's just like that. It's 2-1. Wake Tech, absolutely beautiful offense. The destruction's there. Flick Fillet, right place, right time once again. Sniper shot inbound. Beautiful job.
I mean, the goal explosion just looks like every single offensive possession from Wake Tech, just demo after demo, taking multiple players off the field if they have to, and it is working to unbelievable lengths right now. Clemson have no answer for the demo game that is coming through from Wake Tech, but they might have an answer here as Maysal gets a light 50. Flick Fillet over the top of Pepe, bumps him out of the way, but the clear comes through from Canovo before he pays with his life.
Got a little nervous there. Flick Fillet is cooking up something special in this game thus far. Dedsy trying to get this ball cleared and does. Perfectly placed. Dedsy, dead center. You love to see it. And Wake Tech is starting to run away with this one once again. From midfield, no less. Off the top crossbar. It don't matter. Beautiful game for Wake Tech, McMaster.
Dedsy might have just killed any and all hope that Clemson had remaining in this game. Sure, there's plenty of time left, but right now, every ounce of momentum is in favor of Wake Tech. Darth Pepe trying to change that. He can't find a teammate, and everyone's upfield. Onset with the full field clear. Canovo does retreat back in time. Dedsy hunting him on the back line. Centered out by Onset. Darth Pepe will get the clear towards Canovo. Shot towards net. Flick Fillet ready for the transition opportunity. Pepe has a follow-up shot. Sent out wide by Onset once again, and Canovo is trying to find Maysal, who will simply send it towards the backboard. No shooting opportunity, and Clemson still down 2.
Yeah, beautiful little clear here from Wake Tech. Getting the pressure back on Clemson once again, and then just getting time off the board. More time spent on Clemson's side of the field is good news for Wake. Can they keep it up? We'll have to wait and see here. Flick Fillet might be able to drop it in, and they do it. My goodness, is that the hat trick?
Absolutely, it is. Maysal's just left with no boost in the tank. He doesn't have the read. Flick Fillet remains as patient over. He says, "My pleasure," and dunks it home.
You're absolutely right. 4-1 Wake Tech absolutely cooking in this one behind Flick Fillet's three-piece hat trick. I'm going to be saying that as many times as I can because it's just so wonderful to say as Clemson try to find their footing once again, but unfortunately there's just nothing there.
There is so little time remaining, and with every single goal, it's just that much harder. Darth Pepe all alone. Masao trying to get the bump, but onset simply too fast. Canova now off the sidewall and backboard. Might have a shot, but it's off the... Clemson, you needed that in order to capitalize and try to fight back. But instead, now with less than 60 seconds left, it's onset with a transition opportunity.
Right off the corner of the net. Unfortunately, it gets centered once again, but the timing is off all over the place for Clemson. Missed shots and missed opportunities, and Flick Fillet going in for yet another kill. Can't quite find it. Solid defense, but 30 seconds left is 4-1. You need to be on offense, unfortunately. Clemson just needs to find their footing.
Man, there's simply not going to be enough time, not with the way Wake Tech's defense has been performing during this game and throughout the entire series. They've been on top of just about everything outside of game one. It's been all Wake Tech since that first loss, and they are absolutely going to end up taking this in 3-1 fashion.
And it's all but over here. Clemson with a last-ditch effort towards the goal, but Flick Fillet, who else, clearing it out, and just like that, folks. Onset keeps it up. It's got to drop down at some point, but Canovo keeping it alive for some dear reason. Let it drop. Let it end. Darth Pepe doing everything they can, but unfortunately, it's not enough. Wake Tech taking the W here as Flick Fillet with the hat trick. A beautiful job from Wake Tech as they take this series. McMaster.
It was an absolutely outstanding showing. They did not let game one get to them whatsoever. They dropped game one 3-1 and ended up taking the series by the same scoreline. Outstanding performance. The offense was flowing in games 2, 3, and 4. The defense was working together. You rarely saw any double commits. That team was working in perfect unison today.
Yeah, I mean, that was beautiful. Onset really, really, just, I think, carried their team in that, I believe, third match we saw to just really dominate, getting their own hat trick. They had those 4 saves, doing everything on both sides of the field, like you said earlier in the stream. And Flick Fillet was, I think, having a little fun in this one, giving us a hat trick of their own and a solid job from Wake Tech.
Absolutely. They did everything that they needed to. It was only game one that really had anything against them. That was the only thing you could call out, was that Clemson looked a little bit faster. And then from that point on, Wake Tech simply shut it down. Every avenue was blocked off. Every time Clemson was on defense, it's like they were stuck in a stranglehold. They had no room to breathe. And ultimately, now it is Wake Tech's series. They finished the regular season an incredible 6-1.
You love to hear it. And unfortunately, Clemson will drop that match, but they still have a chance to bounce back in the LAN. A solid GG's to both teams. McMaster, thank you for carrying me through my first ever Rocket League match. Hopefully, I didn't do too poorly, ladies and gentlemen.
No,
folks.
I've been doing this online for quite some time, and I have to say, for that being your first series, you were extremely impressive. Honor, my friend.
Stop it.
Great job. Way to
But
transfer
keep
over
going.
from game to game. Way to
But
transfer over
stop
from
it.
game to game.
I do try, I do try. We're going to go to a quick break. I'm just getting word from our production team now. Apologies for the awkward pauses. There's bound to be at least one of them. Either way, folks, we will see you real soon for the post-match interview. Don't you dare go anywhere, because if you do, I'll cry, and you don't want to see a caster cry.
Yeah,
We'll
that'd
see
be
you in a
mean.
sec.
Don't do that to him.
We'll see you in a sec.
Ready for the most important esports event in the Carolinas, the Carolina Collegiate Clash Championship. With 8 collegiate teams from North and South Carolina set to battle it out, the competition is fierce. Join us November 16th and 17th with matches starting at 11 a.m. each day. Will your school rise to the top and crown themselves King of the Carolinas? Because this is Rocket League action at its finest.
Hello, one and all, and welcome back. I'm joined once again by my wonderful co-host McMaster, but in the booth with us is the deadly, the dangerous, and the dynamic Deadsy of the winning squad, Wake Tech. Deadsy, how you feeling after that incredible match?
I was feeling pretty good, and now after that match, I am feeling even better. It's always good to win, not complaining out here. We had a great time.
Absolutely.
It was a blast. Honestly, a great
Wonderful.
series all around, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. I just got to start off by asking you, how does it feel seeing your teammates just drop a couple of hat tricks, having a good time, just absolutely dominating this close to a LAN?
We were talking about that. It's exactly what we want to see. We were trying to get Onset to get 1,000 points that one game.
Mhm.
We ended up giving up a goal because of it, but if we hit 1,000, we literally said it word for word. It's a statement, and that's what we want to make right before going into LAN. That's all we can make right now. Make a statement on stream, and then hopefully transition and take that with us going into the next few weeks here.
Yeah,
Definitely.
you guys
Definitely.
100% did that. Now, my question, you guys did drop that first game. You had a lead early, you went up 1-0, then Clemson put three in a row on you, and then scored early, or I believe they scored early in game 2 as well. What was going on with you guys? What were you discussing? How'd you get yourselves back on the right track?
I think we're a little cold going into the series to start. I blame Nate and the Discord. We had a little bit of downtime in between, but we're just like a little slow. We're just adapting. Gentleman's sweep here. We take the first game at face value, and then we kind of adapt from there. We talked about what they were doing right, what we were doing wrong. I think we were kind of getting on top of one another. We were just kind of like rotating too quick, and then once we got on top of each other, we didn't really have someone call for the ball. So once we kind of got that second game rolling, we started scoring a few more, and we got up and won that game. The comms came alive even more so, and the people were calling for the ball. We had 2 people call for it, and that's exactly what you want, especially in a game like this.
Definitely, definitely. Now, just walk me through. You're talking a lot about comms, and I'm somewhat new to the Rocket League scene. What's sort of going through, each other's headsets? What are the call outs? What does that look like? Could you break down just a little bit of what makes your team communication just that interconnected and that effective? Probably the best
I
way I could put that.
I think we've worked a lot on it in the past few months, especially with
Mhm.
the season starting up. We've talked a lot about it, talking about comms, but
Yeah,
we kinda went in, we have, like, I'm not gonna say code words, but we have, like, we say something and we all know what it means. You're not gonna
got it.
say, "Hey, I'm behind you on your right. Can you lose the ball to the right?" That's like a really
Hmm.
long statement. The play has changed
Yeah,
3 times since then, but, we try to call a specific word saying that we're gonna, like, lose it to the right, lose it to the left, or, where we're
yeah,
defending, who's going where. You try to call what position you are and where you want the ball to go, things like that. It's gonna be the
got it.
biggest comms for Rocket League compared to other games.
Makes sense to me.
I got one last question for you, my man. You now finish with an incredible 6-1 record coming into the LAN. You guys are peaking at the right moment, at the right time. You're hitting your stride. Going into LAN, what now are the steps you guys are going to take to keep this hot streak alive?
Scrimming, continuing to play. That's going to be our biggest things right there. Just keep getting
Mhm.
that game time in against teams of similar caliber, if not better. It's always good to scrim people above you, teams above you, keep you on your toes and keep you playing your best there. But you know, we're we're looking out for a few of the teams. Of course, Lander, the team that beat us. We're trying to do our best to put ourselves in the shoes of like what went wrong and how we can adapt. That's our
Mhm.
biggest insight going into LAN is how can we beat the teams that beat us. So we're mostly looking at Charlotte here and Lander. How are we going to beat them? The other teams, we're just going to do what we already did. We're going to beat them again,
Gotcha.
Mhm.
and we're going to take ourselves to the grand finals, hopefully.
Look forward to seeing that. Any shout outs or potential trash talk for future teams? Any last words before you head out of here, Dedsy?
I'm not much of a trash talker here, but I do want to give some shout outs to the boys. They absolutely showed up today, putting the ball in the net. You hear them in the background, hopefully, if they scream a little louder.
Yeah, you
But
can.
yeah, but they absolutely showed up today. They put the ball in the net and, dropping hat tricks on hat tricks. I mean, that's what you like to see. And of course,
Yeah,
a shout out to our coordinator who's also here. He's here in person, got us in here, got us all set up. So that's
wonderful.
more than I can ask for.
Well, thank you very much for your time. Post match, Dead Z, go get some rest, enjoy the W, and thank you again for your time and a solid GG's.
All right. Thank you guys for having me, and thank you for casting.
Of course. Well, folks, my name is Big Rich X. I've been joined by the magnificent McMaster here this evening. Believe we do have one more match for the evening, so don't you dare go anywhere. More Carolina Collegiate Clash content coming at you. McMaster, any final words before we sign off?
It was an honor sharing the booth with you today. We got to cast an outstanding matchup. I'm very excited to see what these two teams
you.
do at LAN. You guys won't want to miss it. It's coming up very soon. Go ahead and check out the Discord, Twitter, so on for tickets to that. And go ahead and enjoy yourselves the rest of the season. One more match coming up. You won't want to miss the action.
Welcome in to the final match day of the Carolina Collegiate Clash. I'm the only Crow 2929. My partner in crime tonight is the current East Carolina Rocket League head coach and former player Ethan Miles. NEC national champions runner-up in 2021 with the Pirates. Ethan, it's the final day of the league plays. Top 8 teams qualify for the LAN in Wilmington, North Carolina at Cameron Hall on the campus of UNCW. Charlotte's 4-2. They've been qualified for a few weeks now. UNCW just moments ago punched their ticket confirmed with a Pembroke sweep to UNC or USC South Carolina Game Clocks. Pembroke got swept by USC. UNCW is going to the LAN. They've packed their bags, but this game is still incredibly important for UNCW's seeding. They can avoid the 1 and the 2 seeds, Lander and USC, with a win tonight and can jump to the 6th seed. Charlotte is confirmed as the 5 seed, no matter what happens tonight, win or lose or results elsewhere. So Ethan, Charlotte, Dead Devil, the sub, gets the start tonight. No Bala. How can UNCW game plan for the Charlotte sub?
I don't think there's much to game plan here. I mean, you're going to go into it with the same mentality as you would any other match. Obviously, you want to win, you know. The other team is down one of their better players. I don't know if he's their best player. He might be, but they're down him. That doesn't change the game plan too much. Just makes it, you know, a little bit easier, which is going to be great for them. However, I still do have Charlotte taking this one home. I think they're just way too powerful of an offense, and I don't think the boys, the Seahawks, are going to be able to handle them.
Charlotte has the AAC championship tonight at 10 p.m. in CCS. They'll get Bala back for that one, they hope. But tonight, they have a substitute playing, and their sights might be focused somewhere else. So if you're UNCW, how can you capitalize on a team that maybe isn't fully ready to be here tonight?
I mean, I think a lot of it is just off-ball pressure, you know, things like boost steals, things like demos, things just getting up in people's space, making them uncomfortable. I think that's something that you can really mess up a sub and a team playing with a sub, someone who's not always playing with them every single day. That's how you get in their heads, and I think that is what UNCW is going to have to do to take this match, as well as I remember them playing against us last week. UNCW is a fast team. They can beat you to the ball, and I think if they follow these steps as well as just playing speedy like they have in the past, I think they could take this one.
And with that, we'll get into the matchup tonight. First, Charlotte, they're running out Dead Devil, Knight, and Lazy. That'll be your starting 3 tonight. No sub for them, so they did not have a chance to swap it up if things are getting crazy mid-game. UNCW will run out Reticle, Sluggish, and Driptane, and we will wait for the players to get on the field. I have just let them know in chat. They should be joining up any moment. So we get ready. Big matchup for UNCW. Like we've said, they need this win tonight, not only for their seeding at LAN to avoid the dominance of Lander and South Carolina, but also for pride, to take some momentum into the LAN, get a win, get momentum, get the feeling, get the vibes right, headed into the LAN that you host where anything can happen. And we'll kick off now. 5 minutes.
Keep an eye out for Reticle in this match here. This dude could really make things happen. Big twos player, speed, demon. But Lazy here is going to start it off with a double tap just as quick as that, 7 seconds in.
Immediately off rip, UNCW nowhere to be found. I mean, he's not going to score an easier goal than that. And it wasn't an easy one to score. He had a lot to do off the backboard. Just very easy tap in. UNCW's 7 seconds, they've already put themselves in a hole. They've got to go again, and they've got to shut him down off kickoff immediately. Knight gets bumped by Reticle, popped down by Sluggish, who's going to let Lazy rip a shot. UNCW scared of the ball in the first 20 seconds, really, not getting any pressure. UNCW's having it all of their way right now. But the good thing is, 4 minutes, 30 seconds to correct that. Get yourself sorted. Sluggish and Reticle on top of each other. Reticle's going to get a shot hitting the top left post. Nothing doing. Driptane with no boost. Takes on Lazy, who hasn't. Gets the win. Falls down to Reticle. Knight gets in the way. Nothing doing for UNCW early. Charlotte will break the other way.
Just take a look at how well possession UNC Charlotte is taken as they score their second one of the day. I mean, every single ball, they're just trying to get a hold of it and not let go. And right here, Dead Devil just gets a beat right there.
UNC Charlotte early, just soaking up the pressure, letting UNCW have the ball. They're not scared. They're going to let them shoot. They're confident they can get in the way. And then when UNCW's committed numbers forward, they push out and advance. Knight looking for another kickoff goal. Dripton denies that. 2-0 down inside a minute. If you're UNCW, what are you saying in the team chat to try and get back on track, Ethan?
I mean, you're just trying to, get a grasp on this game down 2-0 very early. You're literally just trying to, get some possession of the ball, make the shot stop coming.
Reticle pops it over Dead Devil. Lazy tees it up for the substitute who rips a shot. Reticle in the way, plays it back to his own corner. Sluggish has a chance to build, but Knight immediately shuts it down. Can't do anything off the ceiling. Driptane gets a nice touch off the wall, gets it out to the middle. Lazy's gonna go up. He's so dangerous in the air. Off the backboard, it falls to Knight. No one closing him down. UNCW not committing anyone to it. Dripton finally gets in the way. It's awkward for Sluggish, no boost. Dead Devil flies into the net. He scores himself, but not the ball. Lazy now has a chance to regain possession, slow it down, and go again at UNCW. Sluggish now gets the 50. Dead Devil tracking back. Sluggish will turn off. Dead Devil plays it past Dripton. Charlotte have numbers forward, but Reticle gets it out of the way to Lazy, who has no boost. UNCW can get on him. Dead Devil now puts it down. It's a shot right down to Knight. Dead Devil, Knight, goal. 3-0 Charlotte. 3 minutes to go. And this game already feels over.
And just take a look at how scary this offense is. I mean, they were on defense just a second ago. They just counterattack, punch you right in the face. 3-0.
UNCW survived an onslaught, survived getting a very awkward goal line clearance, played it away, looked to break, and then Charlotte just pounced on them immediately the second they leave their encampment. Sluggish now pulls it into the left corner. Dead Devil takes on Driptane. Driptane gets the win into the middle. No second man there. Sluggish racing back. He's got a Charlotte man up in the air. It's Knight who doesn't connect with it cleanly. Lazy now will get an awkward touch. Dead Devil looks to keep him camped in. He does it nicely. Reticle now needs to keep it close. Gets it over one. Looks to get it over a second. UNCW have a chance if they want it. Driptane gets the shot right down to Reticle, who snatches the goal. Driptane won't care. UNCW have a foothold, and they have half the game to get back in it.
There it is. Reticle just taking the ball all the way down the field, and, rightfully so. He deserves that goal. Give it to him.
Here it is now. Kickoff 3-1. We're at the halfway point. Lazy now will get the chance. He concedes it to Reticle, who will take it off the backboard. Sluggish will meet it there. Drops
Great
it down
pass.
to Driptane for a shot. Dead Devil, what a save from the substitute. We've called his name a few times. He looks right in place in this Charlotte lineup.
I haven't seen a moment where Dead Devil looks out of place. I mean, he's doing just as much work as Lazy and Knight.
We saw it during Charlotte's game against East Carolina. Dead Devil had to come in and make a start as Driptane just balls the whole team. Nobody gets on him, and he takes an easy shot. It finds the top right corner. Knight concedes.
Charlotte just kind of followed asleep there. We got two guys not able to make a challenge on the ball, leaving it to the last man who can just not take that one home.
3-2 now, and I called that this game might have been over at 3 minutes, and UNCW have come back, made it a game. They're right back in it, down one. They've got 2 minutes to go. You're feeling good now if you're UNCW. How do you keep the vibes high in the group in the VC?
I mean, you gotta be able to close down that space. The moment that you guys start getting boxed in by UNC Charlotte is the moment those comms start to die. Just gotta stay on the ball, keep challenging. These are guys you cannot give space to.
Absolutely, you gotta shut them down. You gotta put a hand up anytime you can. Sluggish will throw it into the corner. Reticle's there, looks to drop it down to a teammate. He had two queuing up for it, and he pops it right to the front post. UNCW gonna keep it camped in the Charlotte corner now. This is where Charlotte get dangerous. UNCW has just one back. Reticle comes back from midfield. Lazy's got Q waiting, and it's gonna take a wicked deflection. The substitute, Dead Devil scores.
UNC Charlotte just taking turns 50ing the ball and just keeps on going to one another, and eventually Red does tap that one top bins, which is unfortunate. But you'd see Charlotte just able to possess the ball so well in their half.
It looked like it pinched off two UNCW players and into the net, and they have what feels like maybe a little too much respect for the Charlotte offense. They look to be panicking a little bit when Charlotte get on the break. And now they've got it all to do again. Down to 60 seconds to go. They've got it in the Charlotte half. It's popped out middle. Driptane not in the middle looking for it. He gets it cleared to Reticle. UNCW have numbers if they want it. Reticle low boost. Gets it past Dead Devil. Off the inside post and out to Knight, who can control it. No boost. Looks to keep it close to find a 50. His boy Lazy helps him out. He falls to Reticle, who hits the bar and out. And it's missed again. UNCW with a golden opportunity. Can't convert. It's there again, waiting. It's begging for a touch. No one's in the right spot. Sluggish looks to drop it back middle. They've got to go now. They've got to get it now. They're throwing numbers at it. They're all three in the corner. Driptane realizes it and pulls out. But with 24 seconds, it feels a little too late. Sluggish with no boost. Reticle with no boost thrown at it. Charlotte can catch it and control it and likely kill the clock if they manage it right. They don't need to score again. They don't even need to try. Lazy Smart pulls it to Dead Devil, who's just going to take it up and take it to the corner flag as Charlotte's going to dribble out the clock in game 1. And what was a much closer fight than I think you and I were both expecting. It's not going to look that way on the score sheet. 3-goal win for Charlotte as Knight taps it home in garbage time. But UNCW had Charlotte on the ropes there towards the end.
It's just so unfortunate. Red bar down and out. I mean, that was the turning point right there. 1-goal game with 20 seconds left. They could have made it happen there. It's just unfortunate. That's
one where if Charlotte steamrolls the rest of this series, you're going to look back on and kind of wonder how the momentum changed. Because now, if you're UNCW, you just felt like you had a great game. Maybe not a great game, but you felt like you had a great comeback. You had a bad start, but you had a very good final 3 minutes. You got 2 goals on the board. You made it a game. You made it a 1-goal game. You really should have kept it a 1-goal game. How do you, in your voice chat, how do you keep yourself in the game emotionally and not let the score sheet kind of get you down?
You just got to erase it at that point. It's not like that would have been the big difference, but it just turns it into a 1-goal game instead of 2, which is a big difference. But not to say they're going to take that one home after that. They still have to score another goal. I think that's kind of the outlook you have to move on to this next game with your heads held high.
Flush it and get right back to work. That's what UNCW has to do. Charlotte, with their substitute, what are they talking about in their voice chat? Up 1-0.
I mean, they're definitely scratching their heads right now. They know they should be winning by a lot more than that. I mean, you look at the pressure in this game. I mean, the shots are the same, the saves are the same, just a couple of goal differential. Really just got to pick it up and start, making sure you get those offensive touches that don't turn into, being counterattacked on, get scored on. That happened a couple of times this past game.
Charlotte, definitely the more clinical team. It's going to be Lazy and Driptane on the kickoff. It'll fall back to Sluggish, who looks a little sluggish getting to it. He throws it over to Driptane, and he's now sluggish getting to that boost. Driptane will take it off the backboard, looking to control. Knight's immediately there. Driptane gets a very nice touch. He's going to look to drop it to Sluggish, who's going to rip a shot. Lazy drops it down. Dead Devil now in his own corner will look to break out. Gets a very nice 50, allowing Knight to chase onto that. Driptane's there. It's awkward. Driptane slips. Knight drops it down. It's going to waterfall in front of the net. It's taking a Charlotte shooter. Dead Devil was there, but it's met well by UNCW. Driptane looking to break. He's got no boost, but he can give his teammates time to connect and set up their press. Reticle gets a bad jump, and UNCW, just like in the first game, are a little out of sorts, but they've survived the opening 40 seconds. Can they build on the game now and keep themselves in the game? That's what we're going to see. Sluggish now. Sluggish can't get it down. Had a 50 in front of the net. It goes high. Lazy dropping to Knight. Knight over the entire UNCW defense. Over to Lazy. Back to Knight. That's going to be easily cleared by Driptane. It wasn't a clinical finish, but you can already see the creativity flowing through the 49ers veins. Up to Dead Devil. Lazy now will get the 50. Sluggish looks to take it away from Knight, but he ends up giving it right to him, and it's going to be an easy goal. Reticle had no boost, was grabbing a back pad, and Knight just lobs it over two Seahawk defenders into the net, opens up the scoring. 3:43 on the clock. That just can't happen. That is a defensive lapse that cannot happen.
Just complete disconnect there from UNCW, just getting a touch out to the other team while your teammate's getting boost, just leaves that net wide open. An easy 1-0 for Charlotte here.
Lazy now can't connect with it off the ceiling. Sluggish flying through the air to get to it. Plays it to Knight, who will take it to the corner. Looking to drop it down to Dead Devil. Dead Devil takes the shot. Saved away by Driptane. Lazy's setting up a press with little boost. UNCW doesn't know that, but they clear it well. Down to Driptane, who gets the high boost. Reticle's up, trying to score if he can get it past Knight. He had the open net. Couldn't get a touch on it. Driptane up to the ceiling, gets it out middle. Reticle has no boost. Knight has full boost. It's a lobbed goal. Can it get there off the bar? Knight looking to finish. Not gonna do it. Driptane's gonna grab the pad and look to collect and get to work. Doesn't end up doing it. Loses the ball to Lazy, who gets 50. Dead Devil plays it over. Reticle now looks to set up Driptane. He just puts it just in front of him. Driptane didn't have the boost to go challenge. Sluggish will save it away. Lazy's already there. You can see Charlotte's press.
He's got one. He's got two.
Ooh, he was looking for it. Sluggish now into the corner. Reticle's there. UNCW a little chaotic on offense. 2 men in the corner. Knight will break it away, and it was almost a goal on the counterattack. No one was back. Reticle got in the way. Sluggish now takes it off of Lazy, plays back to Knight, who's got a full boost, and he's going to look to go. He's going to look to connect. He's got one touch. Off the backboard, and in! 3 touches in the air for Knight. It's 2-0 with 2:21 to play.
It's just,
What a goal.
Look at the boost on UNCW. Red was the only one, and he was the one that got up there, got beat by Knight. He had so many options he had to cover with no support.
Sluggish had no chance at getting to that ball. He was stuck on the ground. He was never getting there. Knight now looks to go again. Reticle says no. Driptane's got a shot if he wants it. Takes it off the wall. Looks to connect again. Can't do it. Reticle couldn't get there. And now UNCW are breaking again. The counterattack has been lethal tonight for them. Falls to Sluggish, who's going to just put a little shot at an awkward Lazy, who collects it beautifully. And he's now taking it on his way. He gets the big demo on Driptane, the only UNCW player with boost. And now he allows Knight to set up. He's going to take it to the wall. He doesn't have any boost to work with, but he gets it beautifully to Lazy, who throws a pass just a little higher than Dead Devil could reach. That was another creative passing play from Charlotte, and you can just see how much more clinical they've been than UNCW. Now here, they're trying out some of their own passing plays. Reticle to Sluggish, back to Reticle, but it breaks down. Sluggish now will pop it down, trying to kill the attack, but Knight just takes it right off him, says, thank you, I'm going to go on the attack, and he'll lay it off for Dead Devil, and he gets the bump, but he can't finish it. Sluggish with another big save. Lazy now, he's got Knight on his left if he wants him. It's a good stop from UNCW. A little bit of an awkward pass out to there. Dead Devil needs to challenge, he pulls off. Driptane has a chance, but he gets on, recovers quickly. Knight collects it off the backboard, and they're going to look to break again. A minute left. How do you get a goal here for your UNCW?
UNCW is going to have to start cutting down this space as Dead Devil puts in the third one for UNC Charlotte. I mean, this team is just, like you said, so creative with their passing plays. They'll have people hanging off the ceiling and coming down passing to their third man. I mean, how do you defend against that if you're UNCW?
Well, you need to start with having men back on defense. That would be my first point of suggestion for UNCW. As we're going to dribble the clock out with 3 minutes left. Dead Devil's going to throw it up. Is one of his teammates there? Lazy's there, looking to get it back to Dead Devil. They are involving the sub tonight in their passing plays. They have no fear of the drop-off between Bala and Dead Devil. They are playing their same game. They're not going to let it impact them. Knight now looking to go up. 30 seconds for UNCW. Oh, nope, falls down to Driptane. Dead Devil almost got a nice goal off the ceiling. But if you're UNCW, you're about to go down 0-2. This is a big game, not only for qualifying for LAN. You've already done that through results elsewhere, but this is a big game for your seeding because you can get a much better matchup if you can avoid the top seeds, Lander and South Carolina, that have just been running the competition all season. If you can somehow get your reverse sweep tonight, you can give yourself a real go at LAN and not immediately find yourself in the losers bracket. So how do you game plan a reverse sweep here for UNCW?
At UNCW, they're not getting beat to the ball that much. They just don't have any resources. They don't have the boost to keep up. Their positioning is kind of all over the place. We see, many times where they're just unable to have any more than one person on defense. And you just can't do that against a team with, some heavy hitters like Lazy and Knight. They're going to beat you, your one man every single time.
As we've seen, the backboard for Charlotte has been a major victory point for them tonight. They have dominated it all evening. And now the shot count from game 1 to 2, both teams had an even 6 coming out of game 1. It was 11-1 Charlotte in game 2. Charlotte, I think as you said in between game 1 and 2, kind of figured out, what are we doing here? This is UNCW. Let's start ramping up the pressure.
Yeah, and I mean, they did. I don't know exactly what it was. I think UNCW kind of shot themselves in the foot a couple times during this match that could lead to some serious pressure being applied by the Charlotte offense. But, Charlotte's also doing an incredible job, finishing these plays. That double from, was it Knight or Lazy? It was just so clinical to be able to beat that one defender as well as finish it off, too. I mean, UNCW is going to have to figure out how to get some men back, find some resources, be able to defend these plays with more than one person.
Going into game 3, can UNCW manage their boost and manage the backboard? That's going to be the two biggest facets for them to try and start the comeback. You're down 0-2. It starts with game 3. You got to get that one, and you can live to play another game. Charlotte's going to fake a kickoff now to immediately get some possession and get them out of their own half. And as you can see, UNCW had 3 players in the Charlotte half there. I know it didn't connect, but they've got them out. They're trying to bait them out. They do not want to let UNCW sit and park the bus on them and then break on the counterattack. But Driptane, off a Charlotte mistake, I didn't see who it was. It was Knight. Off Knight's mistake, Driptane capitalizes. They get a goal early. They get the goal. They have the lead now. You don't need to score again.
Driptane comes from the blind spot. I mean, I don't think Knight ever saw him coming. But, I mean, you see a little Dead Devil freestyle attempt 10 seconds in, and UNCW is able to capitalize.
Heavy touch from Knight allows the UNCW goal. They have what they've so desperately searched for all series is a lead. They have the lead. They can play with the lead now. They don't have to get out of their own half anymore. Still 4 minutes, but Sluggish is going to rip a shot. What a chance to go up 2-0, and it hits the bar again. Another missed chance for UNCW. The crossbar has not been their friend. Pass now from Reticle to Driptane. Kicked back. Driptane looking to go again. It's off the backboard. Can't do anything with it, but it's going to fall down to Sluggish, who gets another shot. Dead Devil the sub. We've been saying his name all night. He's in the way. UNCW have ramped up the pressure. They've got Charlotte camped in their half. The biggest thing is if this attack breaks down, UNCW have to be ready to defend it. Driptane not wanting to defend. He wants the goal. Lazy throws it to Knight. Charlotte break. Can UNCW hold him off? Sluggish now gets the boom away. Reticle's up immediately. That's what we've been asking you from UNCW. They're getting onto these second balls. They're ready for them. Knight's going to clear it out from the net. Sluggish is going to look to throw it back in. And Charlotte on the ropes here a little bit, a minute and a half into game 3.
This is exactly what UNCW is doing to ECU this past week. Just staying on the ball, not letting go of it. Just, pick up boost and go. That's what they need to be doing against the Charlotte team to, keep them at bay.
Dead Devil looking to find the end of a pass. Can't do it. Reticle's going to pick it up and take it to the wall. He's going to look for his second touch. He's going to fake out Lazy, and it falls invitingly for a UNCW shooter that wasn't there. Charlotte can break. Knight now into the corner. He has Dead Devil lurking at the back post. He's queuing up for it. He drops it down, and he puts a jam burger on their heads. They never saw him. He was hiding behind the back post. It's a beautifully worked goal.
Look at that positioning from Dead Devil, just hanging out at the back post, knowing that if both defenders cannot touch the ball, he's going to be right there. It's going to be a sweet, easy open net, just as it was, 1-1.
It's an easy cross and an easy finish with the wheels, and UNCW have it all to do again. Sluggish now. He gets a shot, but it's an easy save to the middle of the net. UNCW ramping up the pressure, ramping up their press. They've engaged it well in game 3. It kicks out. Reticle has an open net if he wants it, and he can't find the back post. He had Lazy rotating through the front post. He tries to put it behind him, and it just goes too far left. Another missed chance for UNCW. They're going to be kicking themselves all night. It's going to be thrown up off the post. Reticle is going to look to challenge Knight. Goes a little backwards. Driptane gets bumped by Lazy. Charlotte have numbers if they want it. Dead Devil shut down by Sluggish. If Reticle can get to this, he's got a chance. Oh, it's never going to be good enough to beat Lazy. Driptane now up off the backboard. Dead Devil was ready for it. Down to Reticle, who's going to throw it back middle. Lazy's ready for it. Sluggish, can he keep the press? It's a bit awkward, and it breaks down. Knight and Lazy both on that same side, ready to break. They find Dead Devil. Up to Knight. Can he drop it down to Lazy? Off the backboard, he does. It's going to be off the bar. The bar has saved 3 goals tonight in game 3. UNCW now looking to break. We've got a cracking game on our hands.
Oh my.
A beautiful save off the goal line from Charlotte, and UNCW denied again off the line. They just can't seem to get it in tonight.
And we can go back to that creativity as we're seeing right now. I mean, Charlotte's just able to defend this UNCW offense so easily. They're not making them work like they're making UNCW work.
Driptane, a long floating ball. Can Lazy get there? He's got the tap off his own backboard. He can't get the second touch. Dead Devil's in the way. Reticle now meets it. Throws it to Sluggish, who's intercepted by Knight. Driptane now will drop it down. Lazy's the first one to it. Sluggish is backwards. Gets beat by Lazy. Reticle gets beat by Lazy, but Knight throws it back at his own net. Just off. Sluggish falls for it. Driptane to shoot. And it almost 50s back into the UNCW net. They're committing numbers forward. They have to. They need to get another goal to win this game. And they've almost found themselves exposed a couple times. Can they get their goal, though, before it happens? Sluggish now drops it down. Knight into his corner, looking to build out. He's got plenty of green grass ahead to work with. He plays Reticle off the park. Driptane's the only one to meet it. He gets a 50 just above the net. It's not going to be threatening. Cleared away. Dead Devil goes again. Throws it to the back post. Intercepted Driptane.
Dangerous.
UNCW looking to break. Reticle can't get onto the end of it, and that's a dangerous ball. Driptane gets in the way. That almost fell in the net. Knight not clinical, but it almost falls to Dead Devil, who pulls out. Dead Devil now gets in the way of Lazy, throws it back off his corner. Reticle off the post. UNC Charlotte can look to break now. Lazy gets bumped and throws it ahead to Knight. It ended up working out. Knight, can he find Dead Devil in the middle? Not there. It's going to fall out just as far as Lazy, who throws it to Knight. Oh, he looks to find Lazy on the reconnect. Couldn't get it. Charlotte now going to look to camp UNCW in their half. Can they probe and get a goal at the horn? We'll find out. Knight off the corner. Drops down. Driptane finds Dead Devil.
That could be
Wilmington
it.
if he can catch it, and it's on the ground. He couldn't catch it. He tries to flick it in the net. And we have overtime in game 3. UNCW fighting for their series lives. Charlotte looking for an early break. Just a reminder, they have the American
This is
Championship.
dangerous. This is dangerous.
ACS. Lazy, oh, in the air. But Charlotte have another game after tonight. An AAC championship on the line. They do not want to be playing a taxing 5-game set. The Knight now takes it. Looks to throw to Dead Devil. Charlotte can end the series with a goal here. UNCW just need to stay alive. It's awkward for Dead Devil. It's awkward for Lazy, but he's just going to throw it to the corner. Sluggish is there. UNCW, their press has been so much better in game 3. They have been so much more organized on defense, and their press has been much more aggressive and had Charlotte
It
camped
has
in.
been, but since we kind of got down to the end of the last game, their pressures started to go down a little bit. We're seeing balls drop right in front of the net that no one on the Seahawks is able to get in way for. 3-man passing play, unable to find the shot. Great attempt
Can
there.
they survive? Can they survive the defense? Dead Devil looked to get a bump on Sluggish, who dodges it beautifully, gets the save. UNCW is surviving the Charlotte counterattack much better. It's why we're in overtime. It's why this game is tied, and we're not already packing in off the air. Driptane now tries to get it past Lazy. He does. Knight has no boost. It's a little awkward, but he lobs it up. Dead Devil, easy free touch to Lazy, who gets another free touch, and Charlotte are breaking out again. So a moment of clinicality. I don't know if that's a word. We'll see. That's all you need in overtime. Someone's got to finish. Someone's got to make a play. And Lazy looks to do that. He throws it to Dead Devil, who can't make that play.
Find it.
The first time he's looked like a sub tonight. He can't find the play. He was wide open. He had no challengers and throws it off the bar. A 4th crossbar save shot in game 3. Driptane now likes to play it up. We're 2 minutes into overtime. Throws it down. Sluggish has to make a save. That was going on goal. Driptane gets a free touch, flicks it down. Open green grass. Can Sluggish get onto it? Dead Devil flicked away just as far as Driptane. UNCW trying to engage their press. Reticle's slow to it. He's beat. Knight now in the air. He's so lethal in the air. Driptane, what a save. Dead Devil flying in. It's cleared away Sluggish. Lazy's up now, but Sluggish gets a massive bump. UNCW have the space. Dead Devil cuts it out from the air, from the blind side. Driptane never saw him. Driptane almost with a beautiful touch. Reticle just has to finish. They can't do it. Dead Devil makes up for his early error in overtime and gets the goal line clearance, saving the game. Driptane now off his own teammate. Reticle's up. Gets a touch towards net. Looks to 50 Knight. It's falling. It's begging for a Seahawk touch. No one's there. Sluggish now. Looks to kick it out. Driptane overruns it. Plays it to Knight, who's looking to break. Who gets it past Reticle. Just as far as Driptane. Knight now kicks it out again. Reticle versus Dead Devil. Reticle wins it. Looks to find Sluggish. Lazy picks it off. Lazy now looks to drop it. He's got Knight queuing up for it. They're looking to team up. They can't pull it off. UNCW now. Gotta get it out of their own half. That's dangerous. Gonna waterfall for Dead Devil to seal it. Sluggish puts a big hand up. Survives the 50. Neither of them had boost. Sluggish had no option but to get up for that. And he does.
Both
Driptane
teams
now.
right now looking absolutely all over the place. The boost is running out on both teams, offense and defense. They're just trying to make it happen with 0 boost.
Flies over. Driptane. He has the touch if he wants it. The nerve setting in. Both teams look just chaos. It's chaos. It's a moment of chaos. And there it is. Lazy ends the series. UNCW will fall 0-3 to Charlotte and Knight to Lazy. It's a connection we've seen before. It's a connection we saw win the C3 LAN in Wilmington in the spring. And it's a connection we see win game 3 and the series tonight. A valiant effort in game 3 from UNCW. That was the best we had seen them play all series. That's the best I've seen them play this season in the limited times I've watched them. They gave Charlotte a real go in game 3. And if I'm being honest, probably should have won it with some of their overtime chances.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, just that chance leading into overtime, there was just the ball in 0 seconds that just barely hit the ground in front of the net. I mean, they had numbers to be able to pass and, keep that ball off the ground, but just unable to make it happen. I think we saw a couple of, crossbar hits from both teams, so you can't really. We could definitely look at UNCW's, but Charlotte was doing the same exact thing.
Yeah, great series tonight. UNCW Seahawk fans, don't fret. You guys have qualified for the LAN with the Pembroke sweep tonight. You guys have packed your bags to make the long journey across campus to Cameron Hall tonight as the final match day of the season in C3. So we'll see everyone that's qualified at the LAN. Thank you all for joining. We will be back hopefully with a post-game interview. It looks like we've got Lazy in the chat. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Ready for the most important esports event in the Carolinas, the Carolina Collegiate Clash Championship. With 8 collegiate teams from North and South Carolina set to battle it out, the competition is fierce. Join us November 16th and 17th with matches starting at 11 a.m. each day. Will your school rise to the top and crown themselves King of the Carolinas? Because this is Rocket League action at its finest.
Welcome back to the C3 Esports League post-game show. We just finished watching UNCW get swept by the University of North Carolina at Charlotte. We welcome in Lazy. Lazy, it's always great to catch up with you. I felt like Bill Rafferty in Game 3. You know, I was screaming onions the entire time of overtime. But walk us through overtime. There was so much chaos going on the field. Walk us through what it was like in your call.
We almost sold that. I'm not gonna lie, but it was fun. It was fun. I blame it on our coach. Really, he said run up the score a little bit, and we just couldn't do that. You know, he just put a jinx on us or something like that. I don't know, man.
Lazy, are you feeling okay today? You're looking a little red.
Just played some soccer, man. I think I hurt my back. I'm not gonna lie, but
Okay.
I'm all right.
I
Yeah.
got you. I
Thank
got
you,
you.
though.
All right. I was just gonna mention, Game 3. I saw you on the ceiling a few more times than I bet your coach would like. What are your kind of thoughts about being on the ceiling as much as you are?
I was trying to hit a flip reset. I'm not gonna lie, but they kept blocking it. I don't know if you saw that double flip reset I almost hit, but
I was calming that. I was like, oh, he's got one, he's got two, and then just hand in the face.
went for a few mustard flicks. You know, it just couldn't connect it, bro. It's all right though. We're trying to get some more chemistry in the air. Yeah.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Ethan, you have one more for Lazy?
I do have another one. What are your thoughts, closing seconds of Game 3 regulation, Reticles dribbling the ball right at your net, and it just hits the ground on the goal line? How do you kind of recoup after that in those, all of 3 seconds you get before going into overtime?
That made us low-key kind of have to lock in a little bit. It was a little bit of a scare, but honestly, I was down to go to a Game 4. It would have been fun.
All right, well, appreciate the interview, Lazy. Congrats on the victory. We'll give you this time. Anybody you'd like to shout out? Any haters you'd like to call out? Anybody you'd like to see at the LAN in a couple weeks?
Am I allowed to curse?
If you pay Nate money, probably.
If you got
okay, never mind.
No. I would say no, but Nate might Nate might charge you.
Shout out my mom for letting me bring my computer to college. Shout out Big Man, W Coach. He does it for the love of the game. Really helps us out. You know what I mean? Really just to drive forward in between the buns of it.
Always a pleasure, Lazy. Thank you for your time. This has been a presentation of the C3 Esports Twitch. Thank you guys for watching. Shout out the haters. Shout out It's Noah 12. Shout out Dayton. Shout out my partner in crime tonight, Ethan. First time ever casting. I think he did tremendous. Thank you everyone for watching. Good night, everybody.